if that money is owed by UA, how is it Jacden never go pay the money to UA, but then go pay it to customs? But you see the next corruption what unfold right there, so? Because
I'm being told that money paid to UA, Lashika. I don't know.
Lashika. Maybe this drift what me go say maybe it drift little bit, but brother Kingston keep on telling me say they did good, you understand, but if you look back on the previous court case of the PNP man, if I never for the sake that the Prime Minister or the government did make it a mandatory sentence when you have certain things, or when you do certain things with that what you have, right? He would get off of the case technically scratch free, because right now he still get off of the case because him eligibility for parole is 13 years, and that don't make no sense. So adjust them ways that they have them people them who they can stamp.
Me want to listen to what me say now.
Make she continue to lax. Yeah.
If the money,
yeah.
If the money is owed to me, how is it you're going to pay? No, if I owe the money, how it's Kingston, right? And my path. What kind of office?
Your line a break up.
I'm outside. Are you hearing me any better?
Yeah. Because
when I hear me or no?
Yeah, may I hear you? Because here while I think I pay to Kingston because I have you in my back pocket.
Can I answer?
Exactly.
Can I?
So
no, that's not what she's saying.
That I have been saying, right? I have been saying from day one that customs is complicit in this act.
Yeah.
Customs is complicit in this. They are big in this as well. Because if a UE is supposed to write a check, go down a customs department, or is it Jacden with Jacden name, company name, signatories on the check, send go down and said, okay, I'm gonna pay this because of this. That's not supposed to be a thing. What's supposed to happen was what's supposed to happen, the money was supposed to go to UE. UE was supposed to, when them get the findings from customs was supposed to say, make them lawyer write Jacden and said this is what is owed plus this interest and everything else, and then it is taken from UE's account. So I don't understand this.
Can I input, Shika, when you're done?
Go ahead.
Okay, so
Empress, are you that have green cards?
I mean,
oh yep, there's something never changed. Okay, TikTok
okay.
Nowadays. That's why I never see her. Good morning.
Good morning, my love. Okay. What I was thinking, okay, so the UE is does the exemption, right? But if you look at one of the March 8, the receipt that show the furniture and the reverse osmosis machine and a couple of other items, I think other dialysis machine were purchased with that receipt. It was paid by Jacden, not UE. So the exempt is UE, but the taxes are due by Jacden. Now him paying the 10 million is basically one, he's going to try to avoid criminal charges, right? And even if he is charged criminally, what is going to look at is that, hey, yes, he benefit improperly. So he's trying to do restitution ahead of the game. Now, he's going to try, hey, this is what he did. Pay the taxes to customs because yes, he's admitting guilt. But then, what it is, if this goes, to a judge, they're going to look at it. Hey, in good faith, I have paid. What will that do? Oh, it's reduced sentence, just like what we watched unfold in the Silvera's matter, right? And basically, it's just damage control. This is all damage control. So bottom line, there is in the open. It would not pay to thing. It wouldn't be paid to Yui. It would be paid to custom, and they were the ones who used their money, not Yui's money. Yui was
Let me
under
add to
the
that.
vehicle.
Let me add to that, Empress.
Yes.
Let me add to that. You see, what we're seeing playing out is
Yes.
a defense strategy
Correct.
by the PNP.
Correct.
If you notice what the bloggers are saying, the bloggers are saying the
It's not
exact.
him.
Hold on, no? The bloggers are saying the exact thing that they're going to be using for their defense.
Correct.
The bloggers are saying that he did not know about the issue.
Correct.
So what is happening now? What we're seeing now is him paying that money, and then when it goes to court, he's going to say, "I was unaware of it, but when it came to my attention and it was verified,
Point
I
taken.
paid
End of
back
quote.
the money that
Correct.
was supposed to be paid."
Correct. So if at all,
Point of order on that.
exactly.
Point of order.
Go
Point
ahead.
of order. So if
or even as a judge, that argument would not fly with me.
but I was just
It's
going to
not
say
gonna-
something similar to
But
that.
that's what it
But
is, though, Travi. Travi, that's what it
No,
is,
but-
and he's gonna get
Well,
a
listen
soft landing.
a point,
All right, listen up. Hold on, Max. Travi, what happened, it might not fly with you, but it opens up a line of discussion where they can now have a say to say that, listen, this is what we have happened. And there's no way to prove that he actually knew about it unless he has a document that he has his
No.
wet signature on.
Correct.
That he has his
No,
wet
but-
signature on that says he was aware of it.
All right,
But
let me
hold
take
on for a second there.
Hold on.
Hold on
So
for a second.
a purchase went to your business. That is in the tune of $50 million and you don't know about it.
Because guess what? The
Guess what happened
CPA
now?
That's the
handles it. The
That's
Hold
the
on,
CPA
joke.
handles that.
hold on.
No,
Empress.
that's a
No,
joke.
because
Guys,
That's a joke.
Listen,
Guys,
Travi,
hold on for a second.
that's why
Hold
you
on
have
for
a
a second.
procurement. Hold on, Max. Hold on.
Jesus.
No, it's
That's why you
not
have a
Max,
procurement
Peter.
department. You have a
No,
procurement
no,
department that
no.
that does purchases.
No,
No.
I am the one. Hold on now. Hold on, I am the
No.
one. Hold on. I am the one. I'm Max. Hold on. Remember that Jacden have more than 5 companies, There's Jacden Pharmaceutical, there's Jacden Medical, there's Jacden all kind of something in a Jacden.
Laundry, services,
So
chemical, the
remember-
chemical part of it with the laundry products. So many different things.
Right.
Right.
So remember the one with the dialysis machine. That health center did not open as yet. So it's not like it is fully staffed and you have the board and the chairman and everybody. No. It never,
Something he was building. He was actively building this.
Yes, he was involved. He was hands-on. If it is no, you can leave me at the Calvin Klein store, please. Thank you. If it's no, it would have been like, okay, we understand X, Y, and Z, right? But no, he was active because of the building. He was building.
What I want to say, you guys are talking about he go to custom and pay this money, and this is a way of him making legal defense and all of that, right? To my understanding of everything is that everything was done through the university hospital, right? He has nothing to do with custom. Nothing. The transaction was not being done through him directly. It was being done through the university to him. How does he get the privilege to go to custom and pay this money? Custom should look at him and said, "We have no idea what you're talking about. We have no dealings with you." Where does he get these relevant documents?
No, because the receipts show that it went to his company.
Because you know what?
Yes,
We have
but what I'm saying, but what I'm saying,
we now have an admittance of guilt. When he comes in and pay the money, allow him to pay. Yeah, man, do it.
right, and that's what I'm saying, right? They're trying to circumvent everything to say, hey, this man didn't do anything wrong. But at the same time, he's going to say, hey, this is this. Obviously, he was involved with the whole scam.
So
Right? He was involved.
So Vassal, coincidentally, Vassal is the caretaker for the division, for the constituency. Vassal, I saw an explanation by Vassal yesterday on TikTok to say that if you thief something and the owner of what you have theft turn up and caught you and say, you thief this, and you admit, say yes, and you give it back, you still thief.
There's still penalty.
Yes, Kingston, but guess what happened? You can't.
Hold on, and Kingston, that's what I've been waiting to say, that many people are looking to the payback of money and the discussion and the this and that. But what you need to look for is the crime. What is the crime? Hold on. What is the crime? What is the crime?
It does not. Listen.
No. What is the crime? What is the crime?
The tax evasion.
Money.
Tax
The crime is
evasion.
this. The crime is this. He accepted goods put in business and went on to business without paying his taxes.
Right.
That is the crime.
Correct. And he admits
He was there for the opening. He was there for the advertisement. He was there for the breaking news of it. He was all a part of it.
Of course he was.
And there's no way on earth. I don't care what his net worth is. No individual, whether you have billionaire or whatever, 50 million leaves your pocket and you don't take notice. No way.
Travis, what is going to in business, and you hear Ingham talking the garbage of it, and that's the defense, because what it is that's going to be said in business, because guess what? The business is an entity of itself. People are in the day-to-day. I am not. Yes, I'm the founder and the principal of this company. However, I do not handle anything. My CPA is the person who is handling all the day-to-day, plus other people doing whatever.
Empress, me and you know say. Empress, me and you, sorry darling. Me and you know say, when there's certain amount leaving your account, you have the sign, right?
Yes, but guess what happened? What you think happens when you run certain company, Shika? You have these already signed documents.
Pre-signed, yes.
They're already
Pre-signed checks, yes.
signed because
Yes.
you don't have.
Empress, may I respond to you?
Empress.
May I respond to you because I know where you're going. Hold on there, Max. May I respond to you, Empress?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you about a bigger company. I'm going to tell you about Meta. Right? They run a $1 billion company. They're $1 billion company. And when Congress wanted to have issues with the company, you know who they call to be interviewed? Mark Zuckerberg himself. Mark Zuckerberg himself.
Of course.
So this idea to say, oh, because he's the owner, he does not know what is going on. But he really doesn't know. He really doesn't know.
In Jamaica,
35. You want 5? I got you.
In Jamaica, when it comes to certain.
Max, 1 second. Look what Chuck said. Ignorance is no excuse. You are
none whatsoever.
For sure. But you know who runs this country in terms of the legal system. And guess what happened? The reason why that money has been paid is the direction of a lawyer to say, hey, go pay it. You're not that you're only the representative of the company as a principal. Guess what? Go pay what they said, and it's going to be in good faith before the and even if you're charged for fraud, it's in good faith. Your record is stellar, and all of that kind of jargon, just and a slap on the wrist, just like what we saw in the past incident. That's all that's going to happen.
Empress,
yes.
In Jamaica, in doing business in Jamaica, when it comes to money, certain documents and stuff like that, checks and stuff, you have to have a company seal on it, right? And I'm going to say it's the head of the company, right, is more or less the holder of the company seal, right? It's not anybody can hold that company seal
That's
and
what I'm
sign off on that
saying.
company seal.
So
All right,
you are
let me add something real quick now. Let me add something real quick, please. All right, so I can't speak to these things, because what happened is, I've done certain level of business before in Jamaica, right?
I have a company in Jamaica.
Yeah, but all right, let me tell you something now, right? You see, in most cases, when a purchase of that magnitude is being made, it is not made from out of pocket cash, like what you suggest, Travi. In most cases, it is done by funding. Funding comes in from a third party. In most cases, like from a bank. So that money would have already been in waiting. It would have been considered a capital injection, but the kind of capital injection it would be from something similar to, you see, like where Jamaica has, where them have an agreement with certain financial institutions, international financial institutions, that they're allotted a certain amount of money to spend. So the money is there, because him get pretty much verified for a specific amount of money to do this investment.
It's line from the suppliers of the machine.
Yeah, man.
What
So him
about
get a
it
credit
actually?
line. Yeah, man. But not from the suppliers of the machine. Him get a credit line from the suppliers of the machine, yes, but he also gets a credit line from a financial institution.
So what we call a business credit. He has business
Yeah, man.
credit, large
Yeah.
business
So
credit. Yeah.
so that money does not necessarily come from his pocket. You understand? So let me tell you how that expenditure could go around him. That expenditure would be handled by two people in a company. If him have a procurement officer and if him have a financial controller. So the financial controller would be on the back end. So the financial controller would be the one signing off on the actual disbursement of funds. The procurement officer would be the one that would be, seeking out the equipment, finding it, putting in everything in place. So he could argue. We're not saying that this is all facts, this is all our perception or our assumption of how he might argue his defense, right? He could say that he was unaware of the complete details of the purchase because it was handled by a procurement officer and by his financial controller, and he was unaware because they were the ones who made all the necessary arrangements and did that part of the transaction. Because in a lot of instances, when you have like a larger company, the directors or the owners of the company never actually have hands-on, of the day-to-day runnings, the operation, even the expansion. I can tell you this much. My sister is somebody that a lot of people on this platform might know. And she worked for one of the largest companies in Jamaica. She used to work for one of the largest companies in Jamaica. And her main job was to do expansion. So what she did was she would go into like a lot of these, like companies that major company wanted to invest in. And she would do like an assessment to see, profitability, their expenditure, and see if it's a viable business for that company to buy. And when she was doing all of that, the owner of the business, which is a very prominent man, would not know the details of her operations. She reported directly to the CEO of the company, but the owner of the company would not know of the details of majority of these transactions. And we're talking about multi-billion-dollar transactions. Because, like I said, it's one of the biggest companies in Jamaica. So it leaves open the possibility for him to argue that it was outside of his scope of responsibility and he was unaware.
One stop driver, I must question you on something you said just now. You said that you actually take on the responsibility to say that the owner never know, right?
Yeah.
Is that because your sister didn't tell the owner and only reported to the CEO? And is the CEO operating independently of the owner wherein he does not pass on the information?
Pretty much the information would not be passed on in that way.
By your sister.
No, neither by the CEO. Because all right, let me tell you. You see at the upper end, what is discussed is the balance sheets.
No.
Yes. At the upper end, what is discussed is the balance sheets. I can tell you that much. Listen,
I disagree with that 100%.
All right, so what you know? So what you know? We have taken the situation of Jacden, which is a smaller company, and liken it onto a really bigger company.
Yeah.
And that isn't accurate because the situations aren't the same.
Yeah.
2 years ago, when everybody that said no under him, before the PAC and everybody, when it was just speculation, when all the information we had was 12 dialysis machines and tax exemption, and that he is a member of parliament. We, the small investigators, went as far as bring up a CVM news broadcast that showed Dennis Garden himself taking the interview, announcing the 12 dialysis machines. And that's how we connected him. But people refused it still because he was not named, right? And the point of my rebuttal in this instance is this. We cannot measure the same situation, especially in a company where the owner is actively building this company. He's actively building this company and he stated that.
Travi, I understand what you're saying, but if you, I don't consider Jacden to be a small company, Travi. I do not, because guess what happened? Jacden is
compared to the company that he explained.
Right. He is. I would say he's a medium size, not a small, right? Because if you look at under Jacden is a parent company, right? Jacden has so much subsidiaries under his as Jacden being the holding company, the umbrella company. So he has all these other small affiliate companies. And exactly what I'm the one said, what you find in cases like with Jacden, yes, he's gonna cut ribbon like how everybody wants to throw Tufton under the bus and to say to him, he should have known this. Oh, there's a meeting every month and the permanent secretary puts whatever or the representative and it's sent to the ministry and he should have had it. It's the same thing you're going to say about Jacden, that he should be involved. But when you are at the top, let me tell you, you only be told, hey, you know what, Mr. Gordon, you have a meeting this morning, cutting ribbons for the blah, 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 or being updated.
Empress, me disagree with you, Satil.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right, Mama. Okay, I am done.
I'll say this real quick, Peter. Sorry, because now I'm going to do something. I'm going to get a chance to say this real quick. If Jacden was not a part, if Mr. Dennis Gard was not a part of the discussion, Mark would not have any questions to answer to. Neither would Mark. So you know what, me not do no character assassination. It's because he's directly involved and is to be pulled up for questions. Why Mark had to answer questions about him personally.
That's true. But listen, you know, like I said,
disagree
right,
with you.
Go on,
Angel, Empress. Let me tell you why I disagree with you. You see the level of fraud that take place he would have to have a direct input in it. Because, all right, if the goods come, right, okay, we are make the purchase to the goods. How is it come under Huey, right? It would have to be involved. That is political connection that yielded that result. If I did something else, Empress, we would have agreed with you. We would have said maybe he's not there. We know how Anzan go. We work in big companies. We know how it go. But nobody can tell me that he's not involved. He knew about it.
No,
He knew everything about it.
I'm not saying he doesn't know, you know. No, don't take that away to say I said he doesn't know. This is what he knows, everything that is going on, but we're talking about the different strategies that he's going to now use to avoid. That's what we're talking about. But he's well in knowledge of it.
Listen, here's my
strategy. Here's my strategy as prosecutor, because I'm on the prosecution. This man, you know, me ever bring up the fact that just last week we had building breaches with this man for the very same building. This man is known for cutting corners, and I have proof in cut corner. And that is what me I bring to the jury to convict this man.
Oh God, Chavi, I love you. I love you.
Well,
I agree with you.
You know,
okay.
I just, you know, I'm
the business
me and
structure.
Empress,
The
me
one.
and Empress, they're on the same something
Yes,
because
it's a business structure, Chavi.
we know we can recognize the direction that he's
Listen.
going and what he's doing. He's
You know, when I
literally
get-
putting his ducks in a row. Hold on.
Exactly.
He's literally putting his ducks in a row so that he can have a basis of which to build his case.
All right. And you
Let me
hear
ask you
it, you hear it in the streets here. You hear that in the
Empress.
streets. I'm the one. Go ahead.
Empress, let me ask this question, please. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Who among the panel here are in the chat are above listening think that he is not personally responsible for what goes on at Jacden?
I do not
nobody
believe
here.
Regardless if he's the CEO or what, who think he's not directly responsible?
There's nobody here that thinks that in a Kingston.
Okay.
All of us know.
right.
Listen, the only people that will come here and pretend as if he's not directly responsible are the People's National Party's representatives. There's nobody else, because all of us know that he is a part of it.
You guys are looking at he's trying to circumvent himself away from everything. Yes, he's trying to circumvent himself, but there's no circumvision of it in the sense that every aspect of this thing, right? He's right at the end of it, right? There's nothing. These guys, they're so paranoid to the point when it comes to their money, right? Every cent has to be counted for. They know where every cent is going, right? They can't use the business aspect of it and say, oh, well, because I'm the head of the company and all of these, I can't micromanage everything. No, there's documents, there's this, there's that.
Let me ask the next question where Jacden is concerned. Please permit me.
Yeah. Man, it's just a criminal. That's it. Point blank period.
Since the whole operation at Jacden started at Lindes Road, I think there might have one CEO change during that time to now. Now, who within Jacden could have all that connection to be so influential to get the university hospital to allow Jacden to use their tax exemption to import goods on their behalf?
Nobody but him.
It's him.
Nobody but himself.
Him. He knows everything, Kingston.
Can the prosecution make another submission to the court?
Yes, please.
No.
Yes.
Your Honor, jurors, esteemed guests, the prosecution would have made its own assessment on the companies owned by Mr. Dennis Garden. And we have come to the conclusion that these companies are worth in the tune of 1.2 billion Jamaican dollars.
Wow.
My question today is asking this. How can an individual that has built an empire worth in 1.2 billion does not know what is going on in this empire? or the building of said empire? Did he just sit down on the beach and sip pina coladas while this $1.2 billion business rise up out of the ground?
No.
Is that what we're trying to establish here today?
No, sir. However, the CPA is totally responsible for all financial and his thingy, what you call them, controller and his CPA, the chartered accountant, are the persons that oversee the finance portion of the company. They see the ins and outs of what happens daily that comes in and goes out of the company. Therefore, they're the ones that have to inform me of what takes place in the company.
Hey, Mr. Dennis just jumped on the beach and sip pina colada and this company just built for him.
Pretty much, because he puts people in place, so therefore he's going to try to play on them. That is the
You're very low. I can't hear you. I'm struggling to hear you.
Sorry. Oh, I think because I put my phone down. Okay. What I'm saying is that, sir, it's not that I'm sipping pina colada on the beach. I have my chartered accountant, my controller, who actually deals with all the financials of the thing. As a matter of fact, I'm limited to the information I can provide the court, because these are the people that you would have to to cross-examine on the stand.
So the financial controller would have made the connection with the CEO at the UA hospital to import these goods on this company's behalf to save you in the region of $10-20 million?
Correct, sir.
For what reason? Give us the reasoning behind how this happened. Give us the logics. And what grounds can you convince us that all of this just favorably happened to you?
And I'm going to pass it on to my my controller and my CPA. They're the people doing and my CEO and the people who does the day-to-day operation, because I'm not involved. Given my responsibility as a lawmaker, I am not there. This company is run. Yes, I am the founder. I'm the owner of this company. However, the day-to-day operation and what happens in the company, I am briefed. Yes, I'm briefed, but all the in-depth day-to-day, I'm not aware. Therefore, this would have to be asked by the CEO and all the relevant people in the company.
But then this man would be a very irresponsible businessman.
And I responsible
We established that already. Hold on.
He's passing it on.
We established that already. So here's how the law works, Mr. Dennis. You see, in our crime, we have to prove damage and we have to prove benefit. This is not being made up. This is the law that I'm telling you now. We already proved damage. Now we are going to talk about benefit. Did you or did you not benefit from the tax exemption that was unlawfully given to the company, which you own?
Yes, I did. Unknowingly.
Like, no further questions. No further questions, madam. No further questions. The defense rests at that. We'll take that. That's enough.
You see, she's putting the account. She's putting the CPA on the
right under the bus,
right there.
Max, under the bus. Everybody
she's
under
doing
the
that
bus
now.
And the CPA have to go decide whether or not he will go to prison for this man or I'm going to speak to him.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Right
because
under the bus.
Then he's gonna start singing stuff that didn't that never
both will be convicted. Or
and at the end of the day, if at all Your Honor rules against me, I have already, given that I have accepted that this was not brought to my attention, only when it came into the open did I call a meeting and to strategically look at the books, and I realized this was happening. I paid all monies that I believe that we would have benefited from without my knowledge, and I paid it. Your Honor is going to turn around and said, you know what? You are a good person. You are a member of parliament. You have done all of this, and we're going to give you a Silvera sentence. Okay, Mr. Max?
No. Wait. You can't come present a good character when we already established that this man is a corner cutter.
Yes, I'm going to
This character argument not going to work.
Talking about,
This character argument will not work. I have already established that this man is known for cutting corner. No. Wait. Let me establish some more how much of a corner cutter this man is. He cut corner on a building he was building while sitting as the chief person
Not before the court.
responsible for
That is not
approving
before the court.
building
Counsel.
permits. It is evidence.
That
It is
not before the
evidence.
court.
No, I'm not
Not
trying the
before
case.
court.
I'm presenting evidence. I'm not trying you on that matter. I'm
That
presenting
is already,
evidence.
that is
But
already
but
eating from the forbidden fruit.
That is established
that
facts.
is inadmissible
Yeah, I was going to say you
because it has nothing at all to
It is
do with
it is
that animal.
established. No, it is established facts.
And
When
strike
we
it out. Can you overrule that?
no, it cannot be striked out. We're speaking to his character. You just try to present a good character. Say I'm a member of parliament. You open up this, and he's this and he's that. I mean, I tell the people who he really is. A pan of butter. We are dealing with character here. His character is this. He has proven himself to be one who holds people to the higher standard of the law while not holding himself.
No, this is
He
all my
is the head of the department. He's the head of the department that deal with building permits and approval and did not get permits or approval for his own building. The same process he put people through on a daily basis. There's no grounds for make no character case here. No good character.
Well, for the mere fact I paid back 10 million, it means that I benefited properly and should and then what I'm trying to do
and again, the person who hits down a child with a car and takes said child to the hospital is not a hero for saving that child's life. You hit him with the car.
Yes, we know that he can face prosecution, fine, and all of that kind of thing, and all the jargon. But you see what they did? They are well lawyer up, and all the everything. They are well advised as this move he made. It is very sad.
Mr. Dennis, lie up all you want because I'm willing to take this to the Privy Council. Just so you know.
You're going to have to check it to the Privy, but
let it also be understood that when they had the breakout of disease at the KPH and what's his name? Ferguson. And they unaliving some babies.
With the dead babies, yeah.
Yes, that
the chikungunya.
was also caused. The infection that created this illness was caused by the dilution of the chemical used.
Yeah, they were diluting the bleach to clean.
It was diluted to the point where you could drink it and nothing would harm you.
Yes, yeah. That is so wrong.
Yes. So they were even as clean as they were not doing the job they were supposed to do because they were again cutting corner traffic.
And even cleaning the machines. They were the company that was doing this
cleaning at the time, yeah.
Son of God.
I have a question then. If so be the case, right? How the hell these people keep on getting an ongoing contract?
Oh, didn't you see what I put in the chat? But you run business and you and I know who are in the business world. What is it we do? We go under as whatever and we bring up another parent company with other bodies and everything and we go get the contracts under different DBA.
But you still, everybody still knows it's the same individual. So why
the public don't know, and that's the most important thing, Max.
No, the public don't know, but the person who's signing the check and awarding the contract, they know.
Same management, Max, same individual, same workers. Only the company.
Exactly.
Exactly. And because people don't know, a new company came in and take over, which is the same people and the corruption continues. Okay, how did he have the dead baby story? I'm now realizing. And he's a dead baby thing and now he's in this? Come on, man.
Here's the question. Right? Going forward, how is the best way to tackle this? I know the way I would tackle it, but how is the best way to tackle it? I'm asking. So alleviate this problem don't occur again.
Let me answer first, then Empress or anybody else will come and back me up or debunk me or whatever. The best way to do is let the investigation complete, charge who are to be charged, prison who are to be prison, fine who is supposed to be fined. and get Jacden out of all government contract. Anything less is not good enough.
No. That's not what I'm asking, Kingston. I'm asking how is the best way to go? Which is the best way going forward to avoid these missteps, these occurring things happening where companies keep getting awarded contracts, dishonest companies keep getting awarded contracts when you know
Well,
they're just no good.
all right, Latoya, if you want to come back up, come up. Somehow I can't mute you. So I'm take it on.
Right.
All right.
This whole thing
Hold on.
remind me of Bulby. Bulby was
Let
a
me
wanted man and still
let
get
me
government contract.
let me say this again,
Son
Max.
of a gun.
The
Ridiculous.
minister and the minister of finance would have set up a system now where we have reputable contractors doing government work all over government. Yeah, they would have met a certain minimum requirement and would have established themselves as being capable of doing whatever task that is required. That has now been established, The different procurement, the different ministries have their contractors now. So Jacden, as a parent company and all its subsidiary, would have been barred from that. No. And I don't think, even if they get away with not losing their current contract, I don't think they will be qualified for any further contract. You understand? There's a system in place now.
Kingston, a few years ago, um, I think it's when they first put the Ministry of Security at the towers, right? They put out a procurement thing, and my company actually went and bid on the contract,
Uh-huh.
right? I always hear they talk about Pulse, and it's halfway in the contract bidding. I actually met the owner because I didn't even know who he was. I thought he was a nice guy. Until he told me who he was. Right? We were discussing all the hoops that you have to go through, right, to bid on this contract. You pay for your package, and then you have to show this, you have to show that, you have to show all of these compliance and everything,
Mm-hmm.
right? And at the end of the day, it was given to somebody who was not even in the room,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we couldn't figure it out. Some of us were actually, was asking questions like, but this person wasn't in the room. Like, how can they get this stuff and they weren't even there, right? At the end of the day, we were just told, oh, just walk away. It was already awarded already, but they just have to follow steps, follow protocol.
And that happened. That happened sometime.
Right. It happens sometimes.
Yes. Yeah. It happened. You have genuine. I don't know, not in Jamaica, but here, you have genuine.
No, I'm talking Jamaica. We're talking Jamaica. We're talking Jamaica.
So even
I came across that 3 times.
Even in Jamaica, Max, you can go up for a bidding, and everybody bid, or 3 or 4 people if they need 5, and the 5th person just come and undercut everybody by say $10,000 or $1,000 and win the contract, because it is already set. All the
No, but
paperwork
these
have been
people
done.
was never in the room.
Yeah, because they already. One of the things that I found even happen here is that in local government in housing, we have different contractors here, and even when management change and a new company take over the contract, them sack all the previous contractor and bringing them own people.
That's what should happen.
No, that a corruption on this side.
No, well,
This is not government. This is not government like that. This is maintenance. This is maintenance. So you'd have different housing association and councils. When somebody change that involved in the contract handing out and all of that, them clear out everybody and bringing them own people who them know. And then they get this country is becoming third world now. you know, they do business. So yeah, Max. They set them thing before them even come forward and even start one set of negotiation. Most of it is for protocol, as I say.
But it is wrong,
It is wrong because
right?
sometimes the right person to do the job, to give it the best outcome, don't get the chance.
And it goes back to what I'm saying. How do the country go forward as a panel then, right? Brainstorming to alleviate stuff like this, to make sure that plays like this don't occur anymore. What is the steps to put in place?
Apart from what the minister did, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Apart from what the minister did, it is going to be difficult on a open base, which it should be, but it's going to be difficult because at the end of the day, living here in the UK is uno is
Okay.
uno. Now, we're going to have a break-in. You have to have a real honest person conducting the interview or the review. It have to be somebody that is honest, that is doing it. And so far we have seen in Jamaica, no honesty not involved. Is uno o and one o ado o.
I was told it's who know you, it's not who you know.
Right. Yeah. Who know you.
Yeah, it's not who you know.
So all
Kingston is a sticky situation. But all I know, this man needs to go down. He needs to step aside. Right? He need to step aside. The government, as far as I'm concerned, or the relevant authority need to go in and seize all his financials and start doing some forensic audit.
Good day again, everybody.
Good day, Kevin.
Morning. Because this is not something like it's the first time he's doing something like this.
Chavi already tried. Dennis Gardens found guilty.
Aye.
Guilty of charge with about 16 counts.
Listen, we all know that.
This is coming from the baby, the death of the baby. Them right back on.
All right. I just know that. Well, you know, I'm only talking on the day-to-day and critical thinking, and because I run a business, but I never knew he was involved in the past. I never knew that.
Guilty of charge. He should step down from parliament and also be charged for genocide. sorry. I joke, I make it.
I don't even get judged. I don't even get judged for genocide, man. What? We have a content of a genocide already, but I'm not in.
Okay.
So them I go easy upon the genocide thing.
Oh no man, no girl.
No man, no girl. But Jamaica play catch up, Kevin.
No. I serious though, Kingston. I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again, and I will always say it until it happened. This year, next year, and maybe the following year, there's a lot of people have been scamming the taxpayers.
Government, yes. Where you gone?
Sleeping.
Him get a car, man. It look like him there work still.
But Kingston, this man needs to do the right thing. Him just need to do the right thing.
The right thing, Max, required that you are going to be honest, be compliant, and be decent. Mm-hmm. All of that involve losing money, and they are not willing to give up the money. That is why we found ourselves in this. Because he would have gone. Look at the investment that he put in now, yeah? Travis said he's worth 1.2 million Jamaican dollar. Billion Jamaican dollar. That's our 5.
Almost 10 million US, almost.
10 million US.
Let's call it that.
10 million US at Jamaica level is a lot of money, you know.
Yeah.
Is a lot of money.
Let me have to address that. That was not factual information. I said that with regards to trying the case. I said, in our own estimation. In our own estimation. I did not present it as fact. I said, in our own estimation, this business is worth 1.2 billion Jamaican, right? Our own estimation. And that would regard to the prosecution team, right?
Okay.
Right. Our own estimation.
Okay.
All right. When you hear me now?
Yeah.
You hear me now, Kingston?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I was saying that with this government and to what they are implementing at the moment, and to where the system is going at the moment, a lot of people will be get caught out again. Yeah, I mean, this is just a start of it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people will be get caught out, and they're going to put things in place for. Oh, what going on?
Yeah.
I'm in full agreement with that. That's what needs to happen.
Yes, because you think about us people, you know. I'm gonna tell you this now. When investigation going on, a lot of us don't have patience. Yeah, we don't have patience and make the investigator do their work. We want to rush the system and people make mistake. With this body what they have right now, the mocha and the whatever, they are using a fine-tooth comb. And let me tell you something. There's a lot more to come. There's a lot more to come as far as I hear.
Well, Kevin, I'm hoping that you're correct because for us to have the kind of Jamaica that we're aspiring to have, there's going to have to be a lot of changes. You would have seen where the Prime Minister himself is making changes where his surrounding is concerned.
Kingston, one question I want to ask. Do you see where the Prime Minister is in with world leaders? You see where he is?
He is among the top.
All right. So would you want to run a corrupt country?
No.
With these world leaders? That is the question. That's what a lot of people was thinking to know, you know.
Prime Minister only is even above the President of the United States in ranking. I hope him not hear me say that.
But anybody would be.
Yeah. You see what I'm trying to say to people, you know.
Kenneth Cook would stand higher than him on the moral scale.
Yeah, the respect what this Prime Minister have. Go on, Chavi, go on.
Kenneth Cook would weigh more on the scale of morality.
True. Let me tell you something. If I'm in the Prime Minister's shoes, I want to, and I'm at a real standard ratings. Would you want corruption to take it down? Just like the rest of them?
You see, Kevin, I can just imagine the Prime Minister on the phone with Dr. Chang, with Dr. Blake, and they're asking, what pressure are you putting on?
Look here, Kingston, a lot of people fail to understand say, what is one of Andrew Ole's degree, why him have? Why the last one he get what it was?
What was the last one? Policies and crime and gun in the Caribbean.
All right.
And Latin
So
America.
that does strike a note.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you all the while. Let tell you all the while, you know. when it comes to qualification, Prime Minister only is the most qualified to be a prime minister than all other prime ministers in Jamaica.
Basically, no. Basically, no. What the prime minister tell us say he's a investigator, you know.
Yeah.
So,
apart from Mr. Siaga, where economics is concerned, Andrew Holness is above all other prime ministers.
all right. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You see, that's why I said a lot of people have been squealing, and let me tell you something. I'm a man of belief. If Mocha and other investigation taking up this case, me I wait for them, brother. Me have that willing to wait. Because you know to hit a go turn.
Of course it's going to turn.
Someone's going to roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. One of the reasons, you know, that Dennis Chung was being fought not to take up the office that the FID are taking is that Dennis Chung, I don't know where me get that name from before. I don't remember what me did say. But one of the reasons Dennis Chung left DB and G, you know, Kevin, is that he saw what was happening there and he did not want to be a part of it. So he resigned and leave.
And that's why Mark Golding be advocate against him to become the head of the FID.
He knows their antecedents. Is that the word, Empress? He know what and what they were doing.
Yeah. Listen.
So they didn't want him there. And then he have the authority to look to drop a charge against them because he would have known where to cover.
But Kingston, if you know say he's a bad man, and you and the next man used to roll, and a little man know about your organization, would you want to fight against that man?
No, that is why they're not fighting.
Don't fight against him, I say, but
no. Seeing what Dennis has went through to do his loyal job for country Jamaica, because he's one of our most loyal sons, you know. You see, apart from the Prime Minister who I put at number one, and anybody ranking can come against mine. The second person after the Prime Minister I have, when I talk about Dr. Clark. Dr. Clark could have been there. But the second person I rank is the Honorable Keith Duncan, who is in our Senate.
Yes.
Other than
DK son.
Eh?
DK
son.
Yeah,
DK Duncan son.
Associating with him father, I know.
I know, totally a different person, eh?
No, I'm a character I take up. You take up him character.
I'm going to direct it's probably alone with the divert for 1 minute and he can carry it back. The third most honorable Jamaican son we have is Dennis Chung. We can drop Gigi anyway night because I have a lot of respect for Gigi. You understand? So Dennis Chung will not compromise his credibility to save nobody. So I have all confidence in the investigative body of the FID, MOCA under the watchful eye of Dr. Blake and Mr. Chang and the Prime Minister. So
Kingston.
Yeah. Even
how serious we know say Blake is.
Blake serious one.
You know how serious we know them like when you get into Cameron skin, you know, when Cameron skin, you know.
Yeah, man. If never want go there, a Cameron force him to go there now. A Cameron force him to prosecute him.
You know, for years, Rain Cameron going like he was untouchable.
Of course he
For
wanna do
years,
that.
he postured as if he's
Who is
untouchable.
Cameron? You
Nobody
remember,
could
say you have
silence him.
uneducated people in the audience, you know.
No, no, no.
So
Hey,
you can't just talk things over
One
things, you know.
senior,
You have
one senior
uneducated
police
people.
officer in the court.
Okay.
One of the rogue one them from way back.
Ah,
me
ah.
have
Like
a
our
question.
Ellington people.
Yeah,
Is
Chavi, me have a question for you still now, Krabi.
he is
Go ahead.
Where's Garnet Roper?
Garnet Roper for faces, man. It's a big league for Garnet Roper.
What other man?
A different league of player now.
A different
Different league of player now. A league different.
him not get no sweater.
You're manning cup footballers with National League ballers in it. So it's a level up.
All right, sir. All right, sir. I just asked the question because I haven't seen him for years.
The last time Imam Pontin put out them about Black Riot, so when they get slapped, they get slapped when. So, guys, Jamaica is changing. We are changing for the better.
Yes.
Nobody is going to stand in the way of these changes coming. We are going to go down fighting. And I will say this, as a Jamaican, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything.
Comment about Black Riots is a horrendous comment.
It is.
You should have paid a heavy political price for such a statement. And for standing by that.
We look him up at the time. We look him up at the time.
Yo, when Peter Bunty, when Anthony Peter Bunty in a politics to rat, yeah, not teeth left in the head.
You know, not teeth already.
Oh God, you guys are so bad.
The man look like a mongoose. You ever see a mongoose, Empress?
Oh yeah.
I am that.
Mongoose.
I am that.
Oh God. You know, funny enough, with Bunting is the first Jamaican politician. Every time I would hear him open his mouth, years back, I said, why this is the only politician I see he speaks proper patois. But believe it, so every time my niece now call him when we're talking, she said, "You mean proper patois?" I said, "Yeah, Bunting." My God, Bunting.
He's only a pity that he chose to go down the way that he has gone, and they think that people wouldn't caught up with them, and that the history would have turned a blind eye on them. But they've done so much wrong that it become a matter of survival for us to carry this on. And those of us who are,
and it's so deep in the fabric, though. It is so deep.
Yes, and they think that they can't be wrong. Yeah.
Kingston, you're going to jump out back and I'll work with there, you know, you think, God.
Yeah, man, do you think, man?
Untouchable.
Look at me.
They're
untouchable. That's a problem.
Yeah, somebody mentioned it today. They think that they're almost like Tetland, nothing stick.
No.
It has been.
Because I said that. Well, they said Jamaica is PNP country, and if you line it, it's like Trump. It's like the orange man. If you line the court system with your players, you're gonna get one result. You're gonna get, so you stack your court with who you want to represent you. So it doesn't matter once you go up there and you identify yourself as a part of the gang. They're gonna rule in your favor. It is sad, though.
So we
you see, the trees are not being shaken properly. That is where the problem comes in. The trees are not. You see, like how the police is shaking the trees now when it comes to these guys. You see, if other sector in Jamaica is when it comes to politicians shaking the trees and corruption, a lot of it would actually slow down, you know.
Correct.
What?
Correct.
Because
Correct.
I heard a guy once, what was it, around 2.5 weeks ago, right? I was talking to some guys, and one of them come on and say, "Hey, what's up, Don?" And he started to swear at him. "Don't call me no Don. Da, 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 da. I don't want nobody come and kill me."
In
Right?
just
Nobody
just
wants to be called a Don anymore.
no, but
Right?
they're still dance. Having said that, they're
Yeah,
still
but
dance.
yeah,
But
but what I'm saying though,
let me
they
say
need to
this,
shake the
Thomas.
trees.
Let me say this, Max. Even though we are making changes, we
Uh-huh.
cannot shake the tree too hard.
Mm-hmm.
If we shake the tree too
Hard
hard,
to shake too. It's really hard to shake too because
Well,
watch this
Very.
now.
Kingston, come on,
When you
man.
approach when you approach the tree, problem, you notice all of a sudden breakdown in hospital. Why?
Push
Because the
back.
people who works in there break down the system because they're
Hey.
trying to clean it up.
Come
Hey.
on.
what we have to do, Max, is go limb by limb
Mm-hmm.
and gradually make changes as we go and put the
Kingston,
safeguard around them.
Kingston,
And
this is what I
let me
believe.
finish. Let me finish. Then I come. And we would have seen where the security is concerned that they go
Uh-huh.
in, they shake it limb by limb, going up to them start from the bottom up to the top, and then they put in safeguard. Now we have a police force that is probably 80% compliant. I'm not saying 100 yet. Go on.
This is what I believe. You see, when it comes to any organization or any group, it is better to go. It is better to go fight a war with 5 loyal soldiers than 1,000 unloyal ones, because you're gonna lose the war, right? They need to go into these department, go into these places, department by department, and just start shaking the trees.
Mm.
Know who is who, get rid of who is who, and just keep moving from there.
All right.
Right. I'll give you a prime example. Let's talk about the KSAMC, right? They, although they said they're local, to me, I think that's a joke, right? They said that the Coronation Market is not making any money, right? But when you go down to Coronation Market and you see these people collecting money, they have 2 or 3 different books. One for the KSAMC and one for themselves,
Okay.
But
right?
I didn't know it was in KSMC too. It was in Montego Bay.
let me
Really?
say this.
My neighbor, I had a neighbor. 1 minute, Kingston. I had a neighbor home, and let me tell you, she only work when the PNP is in power. That family does not work until the PNP is in power, so they get jobs. And when the last time they got a job, she got a job. What it is that she was collecting the same thing. And let me tell you something. You see, by the time they came out of power, girl got house, girl got this, girl got shop, girl got this. Because guess what? They started to realize that the tide is shifting, that they might not be in for very long. And let me tell you, she had a book and one book, and I can tell you, close family member-in-law of mine became manager. And when he walked in, my God, that was when he discovered exactly what you were saying. Island. Go ahead, Kingston.
When you go into the market, you kind of lose my train of thought. Not sure I remember.
No, you were
When you go
talking
inside-
about the market and the extra book and it not making
Yeah,
any
no,
money.
I was saying in the KCMC, right, when these people go to collect the money for the market, right, they have one book for themselves and one for the KCMC,
Every
right?
PNP led municipal corporation.
All right.
No, well, I'm just talking about in general. I don't know about PMP or JLP, but I'm just talking about what I know, right? When it comes to these guys going around and hooking up people's cars, right? You have one ticket book for this and one for that. Like the KSAMC I'm talking about,
Yeah.
right? These guys are so corrupt to the point where it's unbelievable, right? You have a town clerk where he's been sitting there for I'm gonna say for what, 10 years or more, and what is he doing? Nothing,
Nothing.
right? You need to shake the trees and get rid of these people. They're just totally redundant.
DP would have mentioned the council
Right.
for Port Anthony earlier. You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been there from
Right.
the kingdom come. I asked him two things that he has done as a council and him don't want to know.
Exactly. You need to get rid of these people.
But just before the election, before the election, about 2 weeks out of the election, I caught the Prime Minister. I saw on YouTube an interview with Tharp. Yeah? W. Tharp. I think it's Wayne Tharp or something like that. Where he was interviewing the Prime Minister. And the Prime Minister said one of the things that he will be doing in the third term, when he get there, is to reform the local government. Now, Melissa would have intervened, and that would have probably gone on the back burner. Would have heard the local government permanent secretary in the PAAC meeting, and she would have said what they're bringing in and how they're trying to change the system. Would have also heard them again in the Standing Finance Committee, where they were struggling and even come up with the idea of their paperwork being flooded out, and they can't find them. So chances are we may not be able to hold them account for some things that we know that they are guilty of.
Exactly the point.
Yeah, more likely they're going to get away with it. But at some point, there's a computer system and a software Empress that is worth some 330 million Jamaican dollars. That is now in procurement to be delivered by the end of the year straight across the island to all municipalities, where their accounting files will be uploaded automatically. So the accounting ledgers will be entered directly onto the computer system and store. So that is going to erase all of these files that they are coming with. Who wanna get rich by December can tell themselves they're not get rich again.
You know, Kingston, a few years ago, in China, they caught a few government workers, right? The government caught them, or whoever caught them, and they tried them. And at the end of the day, when they found them guilty, you know what was their punishment?
Them execute them.
All right.
Yep. You don't play with China.
Now, in Empress, you've been in Canada how long now? More than 30 years?
Oh God, close to 4 decades.
All right.
Shades to 4 decades.
Okay, so I'm longer than you then. But anyway, do you remember quite a few years ago, right, where there's a gentleman, he lives in Vancouver, but he would start from Montreal all the way back to Vancouver, right? He stopped in every town, every province, and he fill out for welfare, and he's just collecting everything.
Was it a Nigerian? Was it a Nigerian guy?
No, it was a white guy.
It was a white guy. That one missed me.
Because he had, at the end of the day, when they calculate everything, he had got, I think, like $34 million from the government, because he was collecting from Montreal. He stopped in every little town, and he filled out for welfare, because remember, their system was just not intertwined.
Yeah,
everybody was doing their own thing.
Okay.
So that's when they come up with
the provinces weren't together. They're all separate.
Right. So they just locked everything together after that. So you can't even do that, because he was doing EI, he was doing welfare, he was doing all of them at once.
All the different.
Right. So he's getting EI and welfare. Now, if they have a system set up like that in Jamaica, where they were with the whole, what is it, NIDS or whatever?
That's what they want to do with NID, but the people them coming with a whole bunch of garbage, talking about mark of the beast and garbage.
No,
but if you notice who's pushing the narrative with that, though, it's the people them who's making the money off the system, who it's gonna basically take away all their stuff. As they said, take away their food. Right? They can't do the scams anymore. Right?
It is there. Max.
What, the NIBS?
Yeah, man, it is now active.
Okay, right. So you see a lot of things where to make the country better, right? It's always, I'm gonna say they're implementing it, but people are there to put a roadblock to it because
Yep.
it's stopping the criminality,
Exactly.
right? It's stopping the criminality. I remember when they first came out with the whole thing with the driver's license, you have to go to tax office to pay and all of this and all of that. There was a lot of people opposed to it because they couldn't get the money they were getting anymore. Right? There's a lot of revamping need to be done, right? To get away from this corruption. You have politicians where they're sitting in the Senate and they're robbing the country blind. Right? And you can't do nothing, you can't say nothing because it's like they're
They're entitled. They're entitled.
They're like the Teflon Don.
Yep.
Right? They're the Teflon Don. You can't touch them.
Yeah,
Right?
untouchable.
Nothing stick to them. Right? It's the same thing with the light bulb scandal. Right? Kurt Spencer and all of those guys. Right? Philip Powell, who get thrown under the bus. The one young man and that female. Right? You have a certain individual. Look at Pride. Look at Operation Pride. All of these things.
2 billion missing in Operation Pride, man.
You know, I heard a friend of mine was one day saying that, Mr. Williams, they should lock him up, blah, 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 blah. And I said, who is that? And when he mentioned his first name, I said, oh. And I said, well, the man didn't do nothing. He didn't steal anything from the government. And a lot of them came at me and I said, no, you can't tell me that you give me a contract to build a road in a housing scheme and I don't even reach halfway through it and you're going to give me another contract to do something else. And I don't even start that one, but you're going to give me another contract to do something else. And then at the end of the day, you're going to say, I'm corrupt. No, you're the one who's corrupt because you're giving these men these contracts to do something to which he has never even started, but you just keep piling them on him, and then afterwards you're gonna say the man is corrupt, right? That's just my take on the whole thing, right? You're complicit in the same thing to which you're saying the man is, right? So there's a lot of stuff going on went on that should not have went on. And the country's still paying for it. The country's still recovering from it.
As I said, we have a system now where we have qualified and reputable contractors are listed, and you are encouraged as government agency to go to these people first and use them because they have a proven record and a high quality turnover, which is what we want. So nobody won't come in again and hustle them way in the system to try and get something out of favor. You understand? As the system progresses and you as a contractor make yourself known and they run the various checks on you, then you'll be qualified. You go in, you prove yourself, and you get your ranking. So that is coming. And Jamaica is going to continue to improve under this government going forward. And the likes of Jacden was being protected by the PNP for so long will soon have nowhere to go because we will be looking for fair and just people to make sure that the right people are benefited from the good of Jamaica. And that
Listen, it's sad to say, in my opinion, right? They already have their scapegoat already. They already have the man. If anybody's going to jail, they already have the man in place already.
Listen, I'm already line up to go jail.
Oh yeah.
You remember the first I don't know if I can say the first triple killing, apart from 1980 in Kingston. Is it triple or 4 people were killed? The free eye.
What year?
The free eye. I think it was 86. Free eye. Peter Touch and some more guy up. I think it was Cherry Garden there.
No, I don't.
You remember that? Anybody here remember that?
I was in high school.
Was it the one with Peter Touch and the free eye and analyzing?
And free eye girlfriend, yeah, and somebody else.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know the detail of it, but I heard of it.
That was a shock to the system in the 80s, because we never hear of anything like that before. And you know what caused that? Somebody got to jail for somebody, and the person that was let off, like me and you get caught in a situation, Max. I take the blame for it, but you were to look after my family until I come out. But you never did that.
Happened. Yeah.
No. So when I was released after serving the sentence, I come straight for you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And that was one of the most, within that time, Empress, I was in high school. Think about 86, 85, 86. Yeah. And that was shocking. The whole Jamaica trembled because we were not used to that kind of thing. That was not heard of them time there. Would have gone through the 1980 civil unrest, but for somebody to come and unalive 3 people, 4 people one time, no, that was not the norm. You understand?
No, it was the norm in Kingston, but it wasn't as shocking as it is because of who the person was.
No, it wasn't.
Kingston?
No, sir. We never used to hear them kind of analyzing.
Kingston.
No.
Kingston, I joke.
No, man, we hear about.
So you never hear it.
we hear about a 2-man or a man and a man a shootout and them thing. But if somebody just come in for a family or a setting and just wipe it out, sir. No, sir.
Kingston, I know of that from in the 80, 81.
We not talk 80, 81, man. We know what happened 80, 81.
Okay.
80, 81 don't count for many reasons.
Okay, all right.
Because remember, the unaliving rate went up to as high as about 900 in 1980, coming into 81, and then it come right back down to 300 plus 400,
Yeah.
So even though
890,
right. So me know you have the figure then. But me no remember if you know what me I talk about Soji.
Yeah, man, me know, but that I just say it wasn't a norm. We didn't.
No, it was not.
Yeah, it wasn't a norm. It was a shock to the whole Jamaica when it happened.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It wasn't
was
a
shock.
norm to what that and calling it such a heinous crime. But and then when it become prevalent now is the 2000,
the 90s,
early 2000, late 2000, late 90s. Then you see things like that. Yeah, late 90s, early 2000.
Yeah.
But then it was a shock to the whole Jamaica because we never had a situation like that before.
No, sir. So I just went there, Soji, because Max said the man them already have the man them line up. They go do them time for them. So I tell him, say, going to do time for your man these days is very tricky.
Kingston, I can tell you without any fear or contradiction. I have known of 3 different cases like that.
Yeah.
Three different cases like that.
But
where man just come to them and say, hey, are you going to do the time? Right? Next thing you know, you say, daddy driving taxi. Right? Sister going to university. Right? Because time was done.
You see, there's a well-known counselor, in the Montego Bay, St. James region, because him is a counselor. When they move in for them house, them find some pie and all sort. I'm son take the blame. And him sit down.
And he turned around and sue. No, didn't he sue?
I don't remember if him sued.
I think he did, you know. I think he did. He made a big kerfuffle about it.
Yeah, and him sit down on TikTok at the time.
He did sue. The
He
case
did
actually
sue,
just
right?
yeah, the case just closed recently. Yeah,
and I think he was
won.
awarded too. All right,
He won.
okay. I know my ears not giving problems. Yeah.
Wow, I never know that. Thanks for that bit.
Yeah.
And,
Did so.
yeah. You see him sit down on TikTok at the time and play Guns N' Roses.
All right, excuse me, George. Nasty, you see?
Horrible person. So we see where these things played out in front of us, Max. You know?
Yeah, so the buyer is already there. So
yeah.
It's sad to say, but you know, there was too many what would you say now? Too many free time that was allowed for certain things to fall in place. Too much.
We are slowly building out.
Yeah.
We are slowly building out, as what Kevin said. Things are gonna take time. But when we get there will be no turning back. You see where the police is making their impression now? They're what? 29 up to a couple days ago. 29% down from, all right, call it 650. That's a big dent in it, you know. That is almost coming up to, what would I know? 200? Nearly 200 lives saved already, you know, in our first quarter.
So why are you giving the government credit for that? The government, the police them under them job. We can't give the government credit.
You see, because my reasoning and the PNP reasoning different. You understand different. You understand? You understand different, Max. My reason is different.
It just goes to show, well, under Kingston, it just goes to show that PNP don't care about Jamaican people, because in any organization try to be successful, you have to be money pumped in by whose server is in charge. That's how you go.
Yes.
So when them just take Jamaica people for duns, that's all they do, you know. You just show us they don't really care about Jamaica people, really. PNP in it for them can get, you know. Because when you go put that on the table, even the dunce is a man must realize it. Nothing can go so. That if the police didn't have no tool before and the government give them tool, you have to be the government who get the recognition.
Or put the
you
money
understand?
in. Yeah.
When you look at it, brother, you couldn't see one vehicle. When you see one police car pass you now, you not see back one to the next 8 hours, 9 hours. When you pass one police downtown, you not see back one to one next 8 hours, 9 hours. Now every corner you turn police there. Everywhere you turn police car. Crystal, and guess one of them are carry the vehicle them. Then another car see on dirty vehicle. All the vehicle them take care of. You understand what I say to yourself? Man, them not have you understand take care of it. You understand me? They are being properly taken care of. So when you hear these people talking in Kingston 11, listen to me. Having been in the system and see where it is now, it is bulletproof that the government has done tremendous with fixing whatever needed to be fixed. Because when you see police have a washing machine in a station, just imagine, that's a government who care. So police now for washing about pan again and hang out to a pan line.
You
understand? The government put washing machine. Listen to me. I don't know. Look at thing. The government are going to do in Kingston 11 in Jamaica. You know, a big business. The government are dealing with. You know. But yet still, we have people who insist that is what they always do, stealing and continue to steal because that's what they used to. So George Davis said something, you know. Say you're going to have a big catastrophe, you know, these people madding out and all kind of thing, you know. And it's sure coming to light now.
They are going to mad out.
Coming to light. Because guess what, all their food going to up. Guess one of them are live them big dirty life already.
But look.
So them food are going to up.
Look on it, Soji. Look on it. Them know within the next year that the health service is going to transform, you know.
Of course. Of course they know that.
With
They
all
know
these
that.
things now that is coming out, these things are going to now be safeguarded, you know, man. Nobody, and listen, you know, say a guy down at the west there involved in a private hospital. You know, say the shadow minister involved in a private hospital. This brother come up with now with a medical center, no, it's not a hospital. Who is to say that when this investigation lift up, who else is going to be implicated in it?
But you know, Kingston 11, you know that. What you don't, one of the things that you don't know, you know that a lot of the health centers now are going to be operating in the nighttime. They're building it out that they can operate in the nighttime.
Yeah, man.
A lot of the health centers, do you know that's in process right now? Do you know
yes,
that
man.
that is?
They have 24-hour service.
They're going to add stuff to some of the health centers.
The
different
same
sections to it right now.
The same way how them transform the Chapelton Hospital, although it was not a hospital as such. It's the same system now come with all of them. So when the one in Portmore and Olaba kick in, and it's connecting, I remember who said when them look on the building, it's not a clinic, those are hospitals. When the one in Olaba kick in and the one in Portmore kick in, yeah, the traffic that is going to take off of Spanish Town and even KPH, it's going to be a different feeling completely.
Because I tell you something, Kingston 11. I born and go to Senti, I never know say literally our hospital they have a Santa Cruz clinic. I did not know that. That is literally a hospital.
It's a hospital, not a clinic,
They have a Santa Cruz clinic. You hear me say to you, say, I didn't know that. Recently I have to, during hurricane I have to go there and think and see how big it was. I'm like, really? Yeah. So I tell you something, listen, government, I'm begging you one thing, please. Use this term and wipe out corruption out of Jamaica and we will stay there forever. I'm telling you, because we have to fix it. We can't continue the leakings. And guess what? I don't know, poor man that thief the money. Kingston, that is my problem, and not you should not thief, but a rich I get rich.
And the rich are protect the
so
money.
So it can't come down to the poor.
The system. The rich are protect each other to loot the system for the benefit of them all.
Yeah. So what did you show me? Yo.
Come closer to the phone, Sheldon.
So you're in a
Sheldon, you're the far.
You live in a Santa Cruz area.
No, don't it's outside, don't burn some.
Oh, so
but Mega States.
So you know what?
States me go. You're the fire for the phone, Sheldon. Sheldon, you're fire for the phone.
You know Rasta for burn some.
Which one of them? The footballer?
Nah, man. That man.
Well, guess what now? I'm a king down there now. So you have to go ask them about me. I'm a king down there now.
Alright.
So you have to go ask them about me, yeah?
Alright. You know what?
Yeah, man. I'm at my place. I'm a king down there, man. I don't know question.
You know Grams?
Hold on, what you say again? I didn't hear you.
The Rasta, Grab. Nabatari. Grumpy.
Grumpy?
Grumpy. Grumpa.
No, man. Then hold on, man. Then no go down the road, man. Me see I'm a king high place, man.
Hi.
No, then man there. You know, you say, man.
I'm a dog, you know. Yes, man. Yeah, man. Me see the one. Bastille Parade, you know.
Yeah.
Man. We run against Roger Clark. When you hear say Roger Clark next, this one I want to play against Tyler. I mean this Roger Clark, you know.
Yeah.
I mean I use for making with the period around the side with it, you know. No fish vote ever come to room there in 2002. Although Roger Clark have to come out in the rain, go start car people and give them money to come vote.
Roger Clark come Roger Clark, you know.
I'm gonna say make
Remember say next man you tell me about. I did.
Yeah, man. Yes, man. Yeah, tell him, man. You are the next company from upper Santa Cruz up on the hill.
But all of that still, I saw you said, man, because my daddy did I think tick to, you know. And my daddy did run off one side. But I say you go.
That's cool, man. Yeah, man. So, Jimmy, we all around this, man. What that's like, man.
Yeah, man, I'm a place, man. Right there, Baptist Church, man.
Yeah, man. We all around the man. We should come in with massive. Sorry, man, go right up, man. We up. Frank Peter, the bridging, see how we
BP, come back in our place. Come now.
They've been around us watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they've been around.
That's a good man.
They've been around, man. They've been around.
Sheldon run off the south side, you know, to west.
Yeah, man. Anybody from side, man. When you ask them if they know what you to the down in your Sheldon, man. They will tell you, who got the one? I start, look, if me there and here before they start that. I must think a joke. The ramp with no PMP on there. Think a joke. Because you need a campaign on there. And let me look, we see man with chains already before cut down our chief from Black Road. Yeah, man, up in that one place there, who's at it? And I pass Black Star Land and go. And the right one is going to be there.
What I'm not seeing that JLP live on. Now, what am I going?
They might burn and cheap.
To that big Saturday holiday now,
you see one time everybody has sleep, you should have seen me at work. In the morning, early.
When man for work when I work time, you know.
Me? Well, which part me working on? We don't have no holiday, you know.
Man for work when I work time.
Everybody get week and a half. I went to a week and a half time. But come to me. Friday. Jacden. You know I needed to work this weekend, right? I'm give him all a bad guy. You know, tell nobody else nothing. You know? And it's always me. You want to work every weekend. Like I said, we don't have a group when we work. You know?
I had a group master, man.
This morning, we have 2 new men to train this morning. Me say it was an idiot, but we just get over it. You know. And one time, one of them, when I co-worker come and I say, yo, see the home here? Now, no man has in the customer for morning. I say, oi, now my best behavior, look. And they knew. And they don't know nothing. Start telling them, the boss come now and start telling man them, say, me not a man as again. Make me look bad. If he boss himself, you know, if you mind and talk to me, you know. Man.
I had a junior boss.
If you can chat to me, like you chat to me,
I had a junior boss, Sheldon.
No, really still about you know. We know my job to ice level. So still me can train us. People, so you have a mind and talk to. Remember that. Because every time I do man come, I'm here send them out with. So what about the money when you did 17 year, 20 year, 23 year, 32 year? What about them?
We're gonna take a next shot at Golden. I'm here hope thing that come on, right name? Carlos Biden. So Soji, you hear Mark Golden say him are the integrity boss and him not deal with corruption.
But you may say no, you may say, what you even going on? You remember say Mark Golden family collect them slave money. Then collect a share of 20 billion pound. So what kind of integrity Mark Golden can have at any time in our life?
How much that the pound would have worth now, Soji? That's about $3 billion in it, 3 billion pound.
No, at 20 billion pound. So it will be about 300 billion now.
No.
It was 20 billion pound share between them. It was 20 billion share between those farmers that were who have give up their slave in Jamaica.
Of their slave in Jamaica. And he was the largest share slave owner, you know.
In Jamaica, yes.
Yeah. I think some children had biggest plantation.
Children had, yeah.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, Mark Golding can never be and can, because first thing Mark Golding say, have to pray to give up in citizenship. Then what kind of integrity you can have?
How the prayer go, you know, I meant to say this morning. Him not tell you how the prayer go.
What kind of integrity Mark Golding can have? Mark Golding and no integrity, man. Remember say Mark Golding and him mother demonstrate against poor people, you know. Remember say Mark Golding and him mother demonstrate poor people, you know, to live side of them, you know. Whether you like it or not, everybody needs somewhere to live. But him say.
Them come out, PJ wanted to leave that building as him legacy. Up by Elisa Flat. And he went up there to draft up the plan to build over 150 homes there. And another 200 over in a garden town somewhere. He was going to try and build 350 homes, I think. But he was going to put 150 on the UHWI campus. And them come out and say, no, them no want no poor people come live there because it will drive down the value of them property. That is what they came out and protest about.
And these people are people with money, work for money with them rate.
And influence.
All of them rate for government are all kind of different way. And he was there. So when people talk about Mark Golding and integrity, I don't even have that discussion with them because he don't know. Because when he go in corrupted.
Can I prove again that Mark is not a leader?
Yeah, man.
And I see him on the job, man. I see him point me up on with the whole British citizenship thing. The man say him have to ask the people if him to give up in British citizenship. What him give up in British citizenship have to do with the people. If he was a leader, so let me ask, because people senior than me there. Although it wasn't needed, who did Siaga ask if he should have give up him US citizenship?
No, man, for him turn 18, he get up, man. Look at it after turn 18, man. He said, me don't do that, man.
So why this big man, in him whatever age him be, says that I have to go to the people and first he said I have to pray about it, which let's not bash that because I want to believe that Jamaica is still a Christian-minded country. So we had a party. I know if we really zero down in it, he never have nothing to do with prayer. Because he didn't need God to tell him, say, give up your British citizenship if you want to leave Jamaica. So that was a lie. Unless we made a prayer to we don't know. But take that outside. But when him say, him have to ask the people them, him have to put it to the, why not that to put to the people? And then I always juxtapose it with, why him want to put it to the people if him to give up him personal decision, give up him British citizenship, however, him no want to put to the people if them want Portmore to become a parish.
A parish.
You see how this man full of doo-doo?
Leader.
But he's not a leader.
I want a referendum and CCJ.
All right, Same, thank you. Him don't want the people them choose them final court. He want to be the one, and Travi keep on reminding it because when him say to jump out at me, when him say, this is my position, not the PMP's position. He's saying that he want the CCJ to be our final appellate court. So what kind of leader is that? That is going to come and tell us, say, this is what I want, not what the party wants. Or instead of making a personal decision to say, no, it really not look good. Look at Matthew Samoda. He never did need to give up nothing. And him step forward. Half of us, well, me never say half. I did not know that Matthew was a British. Born England. Me never know that.
We never know that. Enough we never know that. We never
know. And the man for sure you to me, that prove leadership ability. So I'm happy with a minister like that to say, listen, I choose Jamaica. But guess what?
But when you look funny, Mark and most PMP, they're still living in the dark age when PMP owned and run Jamaica. They're still not reaching a 2026 yet, you know. Zin? No, so when he said
He was have to ask the people. The people meant the People's National Party. And that the people them what them mean. Let me ask them what them did say, because them done did attack already, and I say, you have done nothing wrong. The Singram and all of them. You have done nothing wrong. And this is what I say, sometimes people mix it up. You have law and you have immorality, morality, and then you have ethics and them something there. If you need your people to tell us, boss, you can't lead one country, a sovereign country. But them need to tell us, say, give up your British. The man is not a leader.
You don't have to ask to take things, just eat
But
what you
DP, my thing to that. Listen to this, DP. And when Jamaica go let this go, me want to know if Jamaica go really let this go. Watch this. How can a man looking to lead Jamaica own nothing in Jamaica? Wanna make that make sense to me? I
asked that too.
Wanna really make that sense to me? I feel really, and me go see if I go just make it go so.
He is one of the biggest investors in Jamaica, and him don't pay any corporation tax in Jamaica. None of his company, proven and proven associates, none of them pay taxes in Jamaica. That is for him and Bunting.
You see the staircase in our constituency a tear down. And the man got Bahamas, go link with the Bahamas government.
But
to give them
DP,
low budget housing.
DP? Is the election in Bahamas held yet, or is it the 12th of May?
No, the 12th of May.
No, there's a controversy concerning that development, you know, because there's a lot of things that have been done in secrecy that the opposition now don't know about. And they said if they win election, that is going to come under scrutiny.
Make we said mother cry for over there.
On Obama, him go she go I said Vincent.
No man, me I said make sure yes. And you know, sister my man there for much years get kicked away.
Friday
so,
we beat him.
Make we just go educate the people them say there's a conspiracy I go on with Mark Gilding. We're not go campaigning now, we're just for educational purposes as a CARICOM member state.
Yeah, so I saw the article on Facebook. If we go back over them, the screenshot it or share it if I can. I see.
Come here, say, look how that look, Kingston. Me have my yard. Me come from Portland. And me I go say, me I go left go our next, not even parish. Because I like Mark going out come at East Portland come say at Buff Bay. Remember I say me that go build house in a swamp? And I like him left him constituency and come at Buff Bay come get house. The man gone our next country.
But
gone to housing development.
DP, 2 years before that, the government of Jamaica invite tenders for the regeneration of Kingston because there's a whole lot of Kingston that need redevelopment. And they invited tenders and people are still looking through it to come and invest in the redevelopment of Kingston, make low income houses in Kingston. And the NHT is guaranteed to buy it back from you.
And poor people will benefit from that?
And poor people will benefit from it.
So
and
why we have such an investor in Mark Gilding and him not invest? No, Bahamas.
Yeah, Bahamas. The same time.
So why him not invest in that?
I question that also, DP. Why?
Well, here, silver bullet, Kingston, silver bullet. If you made invest, you would have thief some taxpayer money like what Jacden boss do. Anyway, me get all of that. You would have try pull that.
No, here how it works. You as a developer come in, spend your money because they with the incident we happened last time with one of them contract where housing just give the brother I think at 5% of the money up front to start the development, and in a middle of the development in change your mind and say nah send them to housing trust. Yeah. So because of that now you don't get no money again until the houses are completed.
Yeah, but me I say but what I'm saying is Kingston, they are so cunning and thief Then would have find a way for rob the government or try rob the government. Let me use the right term.
No. This new contracts going out now, they're solid. Remember, you know?
No, man, what me I say, Kingston, you know, get what me I say. Me say, if Mark is getting on from that, even if he never go through, they would have find a way for rob. That me I say. Because when me get what I say, no, you would have like me put up my money and build the house and then me charge back the government for them.
We would agree how much house you make and how much you pay for them before you start.
Right. And then what happened? Because me no in a construction, but my trade me in a. Me can tell what one customer say, here what happened. So somebody call me and me go do a side work. And me quote them one multiple speed system and tell them say a 22 grand this. And then me go install one single stage where it's a fraction of that cost. You get what me I say? Even the internal for the outer, as me I say, no, maybe you wanna go through, but me just I say, maybe it's a dodge one next bullet because now that try some hanky-panky.
If them even tried, it would have get catch up on because me say this again. With that thing what happen where blind man say in see building. You remember a black man come out and say,
yeah, man, me know, Senator.
Kingston.
Yeah, Senator.
Right.
Kingston.
Yeah.
You see what DP is saying, you know, right? I'm gonna say I agree with DP in a very whole way, right? In the sense that you hear me?
Yeah, man,
Remember that any project that his company is gonna go into, they use investor money.
No, I feel the money they more use,
No, man, they're gonna use proven money. So it's a proven investment company.
Yeah.
Right. So if you look over the years, and I've said it, I don't know if DP was there when I said it, that a lot of a lot of projects that they're involved in, at the end of the day, you hear that, oh, it didn't make any money, and this, that. So they have to walk away from the project. Right? And then when they liquidate the project now, when they liquidate the project now, they themselves turn around and buy the project at a lower cost.
Yeah, man, never make no money.
Then buy it back at a lower cost and flip it again.
Yes, and at this, so they make them fish.
So they're making money.
So thank you, Mark. So what may I say is maybe the government will get robbed directly, you know. But I am saying these people know how to set up shenanigans.
So how that go on?
Yeah, that's the point. So can me get a defense, which you ain't trapping me. All right, me like you know. Make a defense for the government. I'm not saying the government would get robbed, but I'm saying if those people get them hand in it, they would have find some way to benefit them. So that example where Max says perfect. So then would have be right with the government, you know. But then me know, or say I was an investor. I'm investing in it and them say, boy, you want to know, so we don't make no money, or the amount of what I supposed to make as an investor, I not get it. Then give me a little bit out of it. And then now them go buy it back. And then now so they make them fish it.
Yeah.
No, I mean I trust them. I don't trust them. I'm not saying by no means that the government would get shot.
Look at their history. Look at their history from with
it's
the whole.
Proven. Their history is proven, sir.
No. But I'm just talking about with the whole fallout.
Yeah, but me I said their history is proven. It's a proven history.
Yeah.
Plain on words.
Right. So look at that one project they did in Mandeville, that luxury house, that luxury apartment business. Right? That didn't go anywhere. Right? To the point where they had to liquidate. Who was the investor who buy it out? Nobody know.
Secret, right?
Me don't know about that one there.
Yeah, they bunting. They were doing this.
Yeah. You must say that. Me know, man.
Request. You know I'm up on your live, sir.
No, man, no say that.
Afternoon, Sir Rusty.
Me just see a little while. I'm add
from morning, brother.
What? But me know, no, man. I'm not from morning. Me know you come up before and you never get a chance to talk. But most of the time, you might did off. And you're up on tea time.
No, me have to come off of the live because guess what? You see, all right, me tell you how me operate. Me sit down and me watch and me listen before me join.
Me know say it there.
And then now, when me send me request for join now, me there I wait in vain and me can't get no ad. So them things that kind of piss me off. I mean,
no, man, you did come up, Rusty. You did come up.
No, that's the first time.
Yes.
Couldn't get to say nothing, so I jump down back.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. No, but you did say tea time. When you come up, you did say tea time.
Most of the time,
I was on the live, and then why I got to tea time because I jump off and go on a different live because I not get the chance to say nothing.
Okay.
All you have to open the mic, man. If you open the mic, then me just say, well, you want to talk.
No, I have to cut forward for a man live and go on like some
No. Hear me, Rusty. Me don't know it like most people. But even Travis, so my time Travis attack and then put him mic pan.
You have to watch the screen and watch what. If you can't, you see when you do a live, that's why you see me not really don't know what a live, you know, because most time people are calling me, I have to get up, most time I have to go do something more. I do all type of stuff. It's when you do a live, you have to have time. You can't
Rusty, I would have hoped that me would have come on for the live 4 hours ago. We just come, listen to me. And I said it. Max was there with me from morning. I said it. I'm just here, chilling.
Me not have to again, you know, you're the hot man now, you know, so, you see?
No. This is the third.
Listen, me I try to join the live now, because me not hot again, you have to facilitate.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I want to make a valid point, because, you see, the
then go through, Rusty. Go through. Make your point.
You see, the Dennis Garden issue there, I really want to say something about that, you know. And
no, we still upon it.
You see, Dennis Garden, you know, you see, let me tell you something. You know, me not understand. What me I try to figure out in my mind, you see, what is the reason behind Dennis Garden not in jail? Me I try to figure it out. Because Jack Smith go to jail. Rightfully so. Right? Royal Reid have to step down. Who did have to step down again? Quite a few people will go on with some little thing. And
Montague.
why me I try to find out, why is the PNP being held to a standard where, as if them are gangali and them can do just about anything and nobody says nothing and don't do about it and it just become a 9-day wonder. Why? We are trying to figure out how comes Dennis Garden buy the 12 dialysis machine upon the university tax exemption something and have it a in place and Screechy go pay $10 million in the style and we not hear from Mark Woolley and me lose half of Julian Robinson big time. Because me did have one Julian Robinson as one of the man now where his name and blemish. Where his name still holds something. Yeah? Julian Robinson got dig down that pan himself. Eh? Julian Robinson got dig down that pan himself to run. Eh? Me I try to figure out what really happened. Why the investigating authorities, the people that are doing the investigation, cannot find a way to grab these people and put their asses behind jail, behind their bars? What really happened? Eh? Too much arms house are going and all of these people just get away. All right, FinSac was a legal robbery. So I guess. Yeah. Me kind of understand the FinSac thing. Nobody now go to jail because it was a robbery, but it was a legal robbery. If you don't understand the term.
Yeah,
right?
them cover themselves.
Right. What with this Dennis Garden thing and this Jacden thing? Why these men in an open play side for you to take a shot? Let me tell you why these things are happening. Eh? You see when Daz and him cronies block the road for the PM, half dozen or even half dozen somebody should have dropped a ground. Yeah? Should have get taken down. And then go for Daz and shot him 10,000 bucks. And him should have had remand center for at least 3-4 weeks. Right? Pending a court case for treason. But because we drop the ball and him get away and nobody take no action, Kara come give me some. Right? Kara come give me some. Right? Why is it we think it hard to lock up these people and put them where they're supposed to? What we are waiting for? What are the investigators waiting on? Right? What is the investigators waiting on? It's start to look spooky to me now.
And a side spooky, Rusty. In my view, how me see is that Jamaica the GLP at a different standard from the PNP. Things where the PNP will do and get away with, Jamaica all the Labour Party differently. We can't
Why
do
me
it.
always have to correct you? Them all GLP at a standard, they all PNP at none.
No stand. Remember, say I hear the report.
Not different. None.
I hear the report, Now
Like you say from morning, me no know one Andrew only. Me can't me tell you one company Andrew only owner, I lie me I tell. But when they say, no, this a man here, Jacden is different from Dennis Garden. But Andrew only is not different from a film company them.
No.
And people come out in support of that. Andrew for step down, Andrew for whatever weather with no facts, no agency. Come out and say, yes, Andrew are in companies guilty of this or guilty of that. None. But this mania, as Rusty say, screechy. Because if Julian never tell you same pay the money, how would I know same pay the money? And even with that being said, Julian said, but now, as I say, Rusty, I had him in high regard, but now he has evaded that. How we know it's not like Julian I tell? What proof we have say it's a money pay? None.
But also DP, Julian would have known this before the beginning of the PSC, Say money pay.
Talk to me.
And Dennis Garden involved in all of this one.
But me I say, we don't know Kingston is not just a cover because the idea what them have, somebody sent one video a while ago. What they're saying is, speaking of which, sorry, because me remember who me hear Rush Anisha when she report from PMP. But me have one clip where me just get a YouTube a while ago where me a question if Neville is a labor right. Because me hear it out of Neville mouth, me have recorded where he must say, the man pay the money, so what? What next? What else you don't want? So that is the plan.
So him join the PNP narrative. but again, DP, somebody with no morals, no understanding, you wouldn't expect anything better. You understand? That is how me see Neville. It is said Neville is single-handedly responsible for
life, Kingston. We not let you go.
No. We would I hear say never response, single-handedly response for Doctor don't losing the seat. But hold on, I have a recorder here where me don't know. Identify yourself. Foolishness, and me take it on without any apology. Ricardo?
Yes, panel. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I normally come on the live, but I don't normally speak. So regarding to the Dennis Garden situation, I think you guys should also call for Mark Goldenhead as well, because they held a press conference and he said, when the investigation when the whatever release, the chip will have to fall where they may.
Yes.
Now it tabled in the PAC and Jacden Limited was named. Now
yes.
I am here every day searching on TikTok, searching on YouTube to see a press conference from the so-called integrity boss to come and address the situation, and up to now. So I think social people on social media now should start calling for him to come and address the situation, because you guys held a press conference, the media outlets in Jamaica was there, and you said the chip will fall where they may when the report come out. The report come out, and this paying back this $10 million is nothing, because it's a breach. So whatever fine come with it, they should pay it. And then, this person is now a member of parliament, taxpayers' dollars is paying him.
Wrong.
Admission of guilt, it's called.
Right. And also, Father Rusty, also, you know, you breach, you did a breach there, so you should pay a fine, whatever the fine is. Say if it's 130 million, you should pay it. And I don't see he should never he should be ejected from the parliament because taxpayers are pay you, you know. Taxpayers are pay you. You're in high office. You guys are no lawmakers, but you're also breaking the laws.
When I write as a Sudan, I see two girls come in a car. First serve my paper for go to court. I'm in a go to court and about a month after that, a police will come for me. Them have court a Christiana and pay tax. We pay tax.
So I don't believe in.
Me not make money for pay tax and then come for lock me up for pay tax. And Dennis Gardner rob the country millions of dollars. In a parliament sit down. Them fuck yeah,
I don't believe in the paying back of 10 million. That is nothing. That is nothing. Because you already break the law. You already breach. You already breach the tax exemption thing. So that's my 2 cents for now.
Valid, very valid point, Ricardo, for the first time. Welcome, and keep adding to the voices that you have been listening to all the time, because all of us have a say, and sometimes we see it from different angles. And unless you come up and state it as you see it, Jamaica will never experience what you are know of what you're saying. So don't be afraid to come
I
up.
never buy my ticket and leave overseas to come to Jamaica to vote and to see this going on now and not have nothing to say. Because I am a pro-Jamaican. Every 3 months, I'm in Jamaica. So, you know, the corruption have to go. And we see too much. We see too much in the 18 and a half years that the PNP was in power. And they're in opposition and they're doing all of this now. You can imagine if they had won the election. If they won the election, it would be 10 times worse. But we would know about it, but it would still be happening, and then the country would be feeling it, and then, you know, this is the tax party, because before election they already started introducing there will be new taxes. So you can imagine the burden of tax that would have come now. So the pay back the money is foolishness. Yeah, and like at the PAC meeting that they had, I listened to Julian Robertson. I thought, you know, maybe this guy have something about him, but then he came back with that press release. I'm like, what kind of man is this? Doesn't make any sense.
So they say one thing, Ricardo, and then they do another thing. That is the PNP.
That's too mounted.
Yeah, flip flop.
But they have no integrity. That you cannot be riding on a high horse saying we are now Mr. Integrity, and then, you know, the chip is not falling away down here.
So somebody did ask us to give them some time. So them going to have a long time until Tuesday morning.
The key for the
No, I don't think they deserve no long time.
Damien. First, you say you never do nothing wrong, now you come up here $10 million. So that $10 million should have been the first evidence.
And when it just break on the media, they didn't take this long time to come and had a press meeting and said, well, you know.
Okay, thank you. I'll take
if it happened, then the chip may fall. The chips may fall where they may. They didn't take a long time to hold that press briefing. So what is stopping this press briefing from happening now? And then they want people to hold them at this high level, like, okay, well, you know, probably the PNP as a change to them, and now they're gonna ride on integrity. They are not riding on no integrity. They have no integrity.
Well, that's a question, I know. In real life, more if you understand something, you know, you see? Mark Golden, what is Mark Golden claiming? That he doesn't know anything about what is happening with Dennis Gordon and Jacden and Dr. Dawes? Is that what he's claiming? Why is he so silent?
That's what he claimed.
Is he claiming innocence?
Even if he was claiming innocent, you're the leader of a party and something come out like that, you should look into it as well, because you're riding on an integrity boss name. You know, when you say, oh, you are the integrity boss, people are gonna look for that integrity in you. There's none now. There's no.
Well,
you're not showing up on
alleged.
integrity.
It is alleged that Royal Reid keep up fuckery, and them take him down and put him one side. So I want to know why Mark Golden can't take down Dennis Gordon and put him one side.
You know what? Hear what Mark claim?
Go on.
Mark is claiming that he spoke to the people involved or their name call, and they say they did nothing wrong. That is what Mark is claiming.
This is before.
I know it comes out that he pays 10 million.
Say them not do nothing wrong. Him not say them do something wrong.
So you never know. Say Mark know at the time, even when Stacey Knight write TVJ and TVJ and Nationwide the letter. One of the things that Mark didn't know. Remember, Mark never said lie, you know. Mark said the only media house carrying this story is who?
Nationwide.
Because they have.
Did he say it was a lie?
No.
Okay.
No, it didn't.
One thing me know say, if Dennis Gordon no go to prison, every man for rob who they want to rob and take what they want to take on a business. Nobody else have to go to prison.
No, Father Russell, we can't say that because that
they know. They have to come and make.
But the Prime Minister works so hard, right? To get the country to where it is now.
Listen what me say again. Listen what me say again, and don't make what me say fly over your head in the wrong way. Listen careful to what me say. Me say, if Dennis Gordon and Dawes them get away with this is the mother of all scandals. This is the mother of all scandals, and if me not see nobody go to prison for this, believe me when me tell you, say, nobody else not go to prison for nothing at all.
Rusty, I want to agree with you, but I can't.
Too much double standard in our society, Virgin. Too much fat cat business.
DP.
See? Too much double standard. Me see them fling cartel in a prison with you. The 35 year without warning. Right? Brother, I mean, I talk about whether I'm guilty or not guilty. That is not the issue here. I talk about the double standard of different individuals and that are placed in society. Right? It's as if some man get rights for do wrongs and some man get the double wrong.
Rusty, there's two laws in Jamaica, one for the rich and one for the poor.
That should not be.
That's how it is.
From that shit.
But this is what this is proving now.
DP.
I'm here.
Question to you. I think I heard you said that Golden has not did his declaration for 2024.
No, I said that. Me hear your argument. I haven't spoken on it. I'm not a proof.
Come again? Kingston, you low. Okay. No, I was just looking at because I heard one of you guys said it this morning that his statutory declaration he has not presented since 2024.
Yeah, I heard the argument 2 years now. I heard it.
All right. So I have a question. He's a businessman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how come in 1 year, 2022, his money was what? 444,000. right? Well, he has 444,000 US. And the next year he only has 300,000. How is that possible as a businessman?
Man, I lose money, man, because the economy now going good.
Really?
That PMP
They
say.
just lie, man, and rubbish them something, there, man. Mark Golding a lose dollar, Mark Golding a give a prayer to nobody. Oh. Mark Golding not even know prayer.
So as a businessman with proven, with how many total US asset, call it $1 million. That make no sense to me at all.
Which area read?
You just explain it. Because the math not mathing.
Okay.
There's many instances, where the maths is not mathsing. And the finance minister would have come out and said, there are many instances where it is not mathsing.
Okay.
So if you continue look on it at the next, so you would have lost what, 200,000 US there, Max.
Yeah, call it that. Yeah.
All right, but this is the tricky part. Go to the next year. We're coming up now.
Well, I don't see nothing. I don't see anything for 2024. I don't see nothing for that.
So one of them on his income side, his asset side, 5 million would have disappeared. From $500,000 US would have disappeared.
Because for 2023, where it's saying his salary is $31 million, right? Okay, securities 1.7 million, other income 36 million. These are in JA.
Jamaican dollars,
Yeah. Right.
Look on the US side.
But
I don't remember the year, but it was there.
No, I'm looking at it right now. But for a man, they said, okay, he doesn't seem to have anything much. He seems to be a very poor man.
Not in Jamaica.
Huh?
Nothing is in Jamaica.
Okay.
And everything is in a trust.
So hold on. So total liability is only 4,447 US.
US. Him don't owe nobody no money.
Really?
Yeah. They're not carrying liability.
Oh, okay. Is that very fortunate, man?
Of course he's fortunate. The man I come down with generation legacy, is not wealth riches. Generation come down with.
It's funny. He lose money in 2023, right?
Yes.
In 2022, his total liability was $630 US.
Okay.
But in 2023, it's 4,000 and change. Wow.
So it sure that is more than white privilege, Anisha. There is a whole lot of things going on. So these are the discrepancies that Michelle Stern Michelle Stern would have found and highlighted, and they would have flagged it up with the Integrity Commission. That is why it cannot be certified until today. And this year now is lapping into last year now. It start lapping. So there are questions that need to be answered. So sooner or later after this holiday year done, you'll hear Michelle come back again, trying to find out what is happening, and the Integrity Commission, if we get the story right, we're gonna have to charge for it. You understand?
Oh gosh.
So that's the game are there now.
So you want to tell me, as a businessman, the only real estate you have is it's only worth 140,000 US?
And what is that?
Real estate.
Investment. That on him house, you know.
No, it's just a real estate only.
Yeah. From
It's
rental.
real estate.
Yeah. So those are from property rental, I think.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So he's driving a lower value car this 2023 than 2022.
Yeah, man. I same old Jeep in my drive, 4x4.
Same old vehicle?
Yeah.
Oh. So what? They appreciate in value?
They depreciate.
But they're the same amount of money?
Then I tell you, say it can't in a balance. If
86,572 in 22.
Mm.
Right. In 23, 86,572.
So a lot of it has been copy and paste.
Wow.
There is two of them there. I don't remember the year. There's two of them there that are identical.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing changed. If it's 2021, because you would have came into office after election in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somewhere there, I don't remember when, if it was 2020 or 2021, they have the runoff. So that one and 22 is the same. I think them two first one there is the same identical figures them have going.
Oh gosh.
You understand? So that would have been flagged. That would have been flagged.
So you see, DP is on the ball, you know, Mark. Is on the mark,
man.
Kingston.
Yeah. DP is on the ball, man.
Yeah.
In drop off, I feel at the minute, but he's on the ball.
Nothing changed. Nothing really changed in his money.
No.
But how can that be?
Well, this is the things that are being questioned now. How can it be the same going on year to year? When you and I know that things depreciate. Money spent, money make.
Yep.
And these are the questions that are being asked. But we're not getting any answer. That's why it can't be certified as yet.
Other account, $1 million. Okay. When them said other account, what that mean? What they mean by that in Jamaica?
Read it out.
No, it just said other account. So I'm just trying to figure out what that means.
And the asset side or the liability side?
Liability.
Other account would probably be credit card then, no?
Okay.
That
So
credit
why?
card.
So how come for the 2 years they're identical?
You know, you want me just tell you.
Hey, I wish mine could be the same.
and you live normal.
I wish mine could be this.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to learn from him.
No, if you have the time and the understanding to pull them up and print them off and look at them, you will see all the discrepancy in it. Because
I download them already.
Okay. But you probably have to print them print them, or I don't know if you can make a spreadsheet with it and then look across them and you see them.
Oh gosh.
But this guy is you see what happened now, Max? After a while, you have been telling a lie and deceiving people for so long that you start believing that the lie becomes truth.
Yeah.
And in the process, you have been getting away. So you think that you are above the average brain. So you can continue to do the same foolishness and get away until somebody stumble on it and decide to challenge it. Now, Jamaican are before now, the politics were not strong enough where we would challenge anything. It is only lately, since 2016, we start look at things differently and start challenging things. So they continue telling the lie and eventually start believing the lie. So they no longer see the necessity to cover it up. Them just say what them want to say and do what them want to do because they have been getting away so long. They become, what the word? Complacent. You understand? So this is how the PNP has been operating for a long time. Rory, thanks. Thanks, guys, for the gift. Half of the time, I don't see them now. So these things have been happening over years. On top of years, and now it reached that stage where them start believe it and them just run with it.
But it's sad though.
It's
really sad.
Can we say it's sad? I don't know, but they have been operating under deception for so long.
No, but you see the sad part of it, I find the sad part of it. You have individual like you, Blair, and all of those guys where no matter what, whether they want to believe it's false or whatever it is, but they're there to just share the whole narrative that, hey, this man is clean all the way, everything he's doing is right.
If you look on you, Blair, Max, you, Blair, Ingram, who else? Sydney, them could have been your grandfather, they were there. They were there from in the 70s when the brigadista system was in play, and they were teaching you how to spread propaganda to destabilize a government, They get the teaching, All three of them. Yeah.
Remember saying, this unbelievable Ingram, Ingram did not want to town a Clarendon that teach bigger this time.
Then him not say Sheldon pan live with me and you and somebody else.
No, but when he come pan live, I tell him something new in a long time. I don't know him. I don't know him. Lionel Town, Clarendon, and some of you start talk about bigger this stuff.
Him come from Kemsil. Give me a bit Kemsil out. That's where I used to live in the 70s. And he used to be responsible for going around and recruiting people. Max, the man said him used to recruit people in and around Clarendon to go Cuba. Go learn to be doctors. Go train to be doctors and nurses and teachers. Who you find on road corner in them time there when Manly have free education? They on road corner with the qualification to be doctors and nurses. And everybody would have been a university. Find them people in a youth club, then pick them up from and send them go to Cuba, send them go teach them carpentry and construction, and when you realize them have to learn how to break down a pipe in a half a minute and fit it up back. And that them go learn. You understand? And he was one of them recruit people. Ingram, but not Ingram, the next one I think I Blair him name. Him said in a 2004, when Hurricane, Ivan come, 2004? No, man. No.
92?
2004. 2004.
Yeah.
That hurricane, when that hurricane came out, he was distributing check. Listen to what I'm saying now. He was distributing checks for $40,000 to victims of the hurricane. Which ministry am I working on?
Ministry of Finance.
To have that privilege to be distributing check. I wonder if them understand what them attack say. Him say it all time out, you know. Pancho Clive.
Gosh.
He said it. He was distributing check for up to $40,000 to people.
I was there on the 90.
All right. Look at them time me here walk and zinan. You understand? So these are the type of people, and them don't. As your Papa Nana said.
He said check them was 40,000, 20,000, 30,000, about 50,000, about 60,000.
Yes. So these are the kind of people that we have to be going up against today, because they know where their meal was coming from, Max, and I know that if the PNP did win election now with an NIR that is there, all of them would have returned to Jamaica tomorrow morning. Visa, no visa. Because they know that they would have get them cut out of the NIR. They know that. So when you hear them talk about the guy being naked in a swimming pool up and down, I beg money. He want beg money not to help the people, but is to pay off him debts when him have, because each one of them average up to $50 billion in debt or more. When them borrow money, sure so them don't get them on the NIR, and it never happened. Because that was the promise made to them.
So yeah, so the bank account closed on them.
I don't say bank account closed on them. The bank empty out the money give them and can't get it back.
No, them coming in me talk about.
Era?
Elvis.
Yeah.
Remember it pop up Ingram already, you know, pan King Live, you know. And him say, him used to recruit people to become brigadister, and they were going to turn teachers and nurses and doctors not to war. So I said, this man a fool, eh?
He never said brigadister. We said brigadister. He said he used to recruit people to go to Cuba, but train to be doctors and nurses and teachers. And we asked him
but
which
there was
people,
no such.
No. We asked him which people got the qualification to be doctors, where he could have find Pancana and Youth Club. Fisengo Cuba. When in fact, during that time, education was free, and everybody with any subject gone to university. So where did I really get them people there from? Pancana.
I don't know. Look like I met the car and put them there. So them ready to get them back.
What you must realize, you know, when people love talking, and you just give them the mic and then can tell life on themselves.
That's why I must say to you sometimes you should just let them come up in the box.
Not
even when them come up in the box,
listen to me.
Them worse.
Not in this box.
Because even yesterday, the Pancall live, call make them a run with it, but I realize the caller do, and the running really make them a run with it, you know. It must show how much of an idiot they are. The more time them get, is the more problem them make.
No. The problem we have yesterday, yeah, on Carl live, and we can't tell Carl overrun him live, is a discussion I have with Carl already. These people are not here to learn or to admit. So when you have more than 2 of them in the box, you can't control them. You understand what I say? You can't control them. If you have them in the box, I will stay in the box with 2 of them. But when 3 of them in there, you can't control them. Because if 3 people are coming with the same argument, repeating.
And I tell Empress that she an idiot and who not no sense and this and that are O'Keefe and...
Listen to the PNP narrative right now. You see the lady them try to knock them confidence.
Yeah,
remember? Anytime Kerry open her mouth, them box down her mouth. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Anytime Empress, you don't know what they're talking about. And if you notice them with me now, yeah, them try if you think so well by saying that my voice a female.
Oh, you sound like a woman.
Yes. So if you notice them, the whole of them are come with that argument. Even the same time, Errol, when we did a talk to when Ingram talk about the recruitment and that live or maybe a next live after that, he mentioned say yes, I recognize that you're an Indian because I would have gone with the Indian and give him a bit and know that some of your voices are like that. So when him come with the foolishness night before last night, me turn on my camera upon him. And me flip it upon him. Me flip it upon him and me ask them if when them hear my voice, them get a hard on. So me no in that so they can drop it. And the only question me could have asked them. Because if all the time them hear me, they're more interested in my voice and when me look like, they must get hard on. So, me not have no problem open my camera to get them out of them desire because me not entertaining it. You understand?
Pass 25 years I say ball alive and ask a question. Because themselves and the man pay back the money, the woman action pay. The same time they matter about the, we call it, the woman on a Kingston, what's her name? The woman don't call away.
Central Kingston.
Yeah. Just say the woman don't call away. That's enough.
Yeah. So they must say, all right then. She put out allegation upon the man. It don't prove it. Say nothing like that is fact. So if the man come back and pay back the money now, everything like no, that can't pay back no. So the man said, but go this one prove it. Say the man do that and the man come pay back the money. I want to say, all right. So what to the one that call away is on an allegation, no proof and no facts is not there, but you can't see the facts. Yeah, the man them over there. You that damn idiot! Oh no way! A taxpayer money come to the man's money, the taxpayer money. The man them rob. They say, hey, I want him to tell you, say the PMP them. Yo, come on, some evil set of block. Evil. Hey, I want him to say Jamaican people make the right choice and there's nothing can go back. If we allow these people to forget about the arms of government and this disaster, Jamaica would have collapsed already.
Christopher, every day I get the chance and I have the privilege to thank Jamaica for September 3rd, 2025, I take the chance. Because if they admit, seriously, my intention is still coming home. And if the PNP did win, me would have gone somewhere else gonna live,
Yeah.
Me go fight snake and crocodile at Miami. Serious.
Yeah, right.
Me would have go Miami, go fight crocodile and snake. I mean, no, tie two of them.
My goal is let government. I never live on that. I prefer stay with me there. Man?
No, serious.
I say one thing, buddy. The brigadista thing is sick. Kings of 11. Why when the people then go to Cuba and train and come back and come out, they make a control home girl? Or they never been a nurse and doctor?
Exactly. How much nurse and doctor come back from Cuba and teacher?
I'll be a
all of them are home girl.
Ingram and brother and sister them. And cousin them. Ingram and brother and sister and cousin.
When I never home girl, they have to run away that day. They have a damn shit. Boy, you want to talk to me about somebody move for you and say, go.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, you that kind of thing, but
Yes, I know your friend. Me see a man will come on call live every day and come up I say him a justice man and just see him over one live they are called on the man say the man a idiot. What did this what the man do? It's not no criminal, but what the lady on a call and we say a criminal because the man use tax fee.
So what you say? Saying and doing. Saying and saying. Wicked and undoing.
Yeah, man.
Because I think when you do somebody something, I think when you do something, you have more responsibility than saying something.
Errol, is that them trying to tell the man, because the man tell them say that what the woman talk is just an allegation, not true, but this man prove.
Gosh, I believe Rosie. I believe Rosie, a true Rosie. I can't know Rosie in can't answer.
Oh, one thing I tell you, them people.
Here Ingram now, one next one of them. Here, Keith and one next one of them. When me and Kingston 11, something Blair and you Richards. Here him now.
You Richards. Yeah.
Rosie, as if you know Rosie personal with him liar self. Them only hear about Rosie since now. Most labor right know about Rosie because it's not the first, the second, the third Rosie are going with herself. All of and friends, Rosie going with herself.
Rosie a bad girl.
Now we know Rosie from
and I just know Rosie are going with herself from Chubby Dread days. From Babs with her son.
Whether you believe, whether you appreciate her or not, Rosie a bad girl.
All we got conference no Rosie.
Because Rosie are Southside pennies. You see like how Tivoli have pennies, Rosie are Southside pennies.
Rosie are stepping within bunch of people there. You don't know that. I can't tell you nothing about Rosie. But one thing I tell say, the PNP there.
PNP what?
Jamaica to make the righteous choice. If not be led government in Jamaica, all of this cover up would have sweep at all of this cover up would have sweep on the rug till Vera would have get way. That they on the street now, I drink whiskey and wine. All these corrupt. You know what is Dr. Daz, you know, hear nothing from him, he might hide. He might try to keep out of the spotlight. So we don't know nobody not talk about that.
It's a pattern, you know.
Yeah?
It's a pattern, you know.
Yeah.
One of them is gone lieutenant work at them, you know. A man said she could give me some money yesterday, you know. And before she bring the money all when last night, you know. From them time, you know, man, and from last night after 8, you know. She still has she soon come, you know. This man will make sure I call him and say, come take your goods if me can't get my money right now. He have to come give me a different money. Him go wait for she for that. He a PMP and she a PMP. Me a labor right. Me no wait for PMP. My pot have to go on pan fire cause me work. PMP sit down and wait for somebody to put on for them pot pan fire. Run Joe, make sure I tell him, here what, come for this, you know. Come take up this summer place now. When me look by the next 3 minutes, when me look, me see the big fat car park up. And me see me I get foreign currency. See that, or me get apology.
Oh, you not give me no
money. I get paid in a Jamaican, you know. Me get paid in a foreign currency.
So, Kingston,
just apologize to me.
Hold on, man.
Because you're foreign. You're foreign.
Yeah, for like the PMP, them love both all man again on their money, you know. Now you take time at on PMP, you know.
I can't be there.
No, him a labor right. Him not there. Him a ask if him share. But him not have none. Forget so him have to just understand that. When labor right here say it done, it done.
You can't tell me say me a turn PMP because me no call me, you know, man. You can't turn me, man. Me no call me, man. You labor right, you know, man. We never turn.
Never labor wrong.
Mad.
Never wrong. Never wrong.
Even labor right.
Are you Richard in him? You know, we have people listen to all of them, man. Every time you just let me tell them and call, me just switch, because I know I listen to them, man.
Him, you see that, make DP almost cuss bad word. I'm running more for the people, them wicked.
I listen to them, man. I don't listen to them.
I'm running more wicked, I'll left to tell you bad word and I get bright. I mean, I say, how what this caller do?
I call live.
Anytime I'm in a call box, call off beg me, Errol, please keep it peaceful. I beg you, Errol, if you have come up, I know you stay, Errol. I beg our Sheldon to come, no.
In order
Yeah,
to
man.
do that's
Sometimes,
easy.
no, man, but sometimes, well, I know. Sometimes we have to keep the reasoning for a level. That's, you know, because when people start arguing and quarrel, not come out of the reasoning.
I know say you see them I commend the labor right them because none of them never really to pay no mind all them are going with themselves. But boy,
No,
me
because
not
I
tell
think
no
I'm
lie.
fact.
DP did I forget mad one at a time. And them I get bright.
They want excellent. They want excellent. Me might disrespect the labor right man. Where them a Christian. When him, I can't remember any name man. Of Joshua, one of them.
Joshua
Joshua
Christian.
John.
Yeah. I see my disrespect. Yeah, me I say, but Joshua they are running my man. I come disrespect him so. Me know excellent him always.
No, listen, Christopher. There's no disrespect, go, yeah? When in a debate and somebody says something against you, if you don't value it, and this may ask you if you understand, yeah? If that person don't have any authority or we must say no have any value, just make it blow over your head. You understand? Don't make nobody reel you up like that. You know why me jump off our live yesterday? Is that Carl allow the PNP them to attack 3-4 times. And when you talk, him put a mic on you and then him restrict you.
And when Ingram say, my time again, and Ingram just don't talk, you know, he must say, all right,
Just
go Ingram. That's the whole of the car losing marbles.
He losing marbles. And while you attack, them a interject and a cut in away and say, and you can't cut in when them attack. Because
And I said, them no mute people nor black people. What kind of stupid is that? Who them a tell that? As you go in at the chat and start type, them say, oh, mute that, get rid of that. Right.
Yeah, but say something. I could talk about Jacden. I'll leave that alone.
Go on. I'm just know I talk about one, but we still like it.
11. What's
Jacden, we did that talk about when that happened.
Look
yeah, that's free, you know. They call me over PNP live. So Daniel have up in banner and he Daniel say, well, he in the article. So Jacden get confirmed in a callings and then right? So them a come up now, them a do special agent, man, 007. Everybody have their little story and how imagine direct traffic that then sneak go
100.
Well, I know. You must say, imagine director sneak go over you late in the night. Go forge the man signature, put pump on things where you never know about. You must say, our friend telling friend to do it. You must say, yo, you want to hear someone sitting where they want to talk over this. So,
Comrade John, morning.
It's a conspiracy theory. Them a cook up in 100. Watch up on 100. 100. Yeah, for when anything you talk about PNP, you can't use no other number but 5. Them are not 007, them are 005. 5 represent thief.
Okay. That's a new one.
They are agents of 005. Agent 005s. Yeah, man, them a thief, man. 007 a murderer. License to kill.
And them are go on with themselves. I funniest thing for sitting and listen to them before and I saw one man say sitting stupid the ear next one. Oh, can't go so for true, you know. Can't go so for true. Just Dennis Garden did in bed that the night they went the signature did go up on paper.
Sure. So
I don't know where Dennis Garden live.
PNP never amazed me.
All them know says a night. All them know say a night.
Yes. Go over there.
Hundreds are screeching and screeching at uni.
Somebody screeching over you. What a night. Go 4G man signature.
Listen, the file room man, I want easy place to go in here. The head of the hospital office is not an easy office to go in because camera is there.
No,
somebody will walk there where do it normal. Just put in a file in the file cabinet like a normal file. Them put in have access and authority. Access and authority.
So are the cleaning lady do it? And somebody will work with Jacden go in there go work and do it because of them have the contract for up there. And them have 3 shifts up there. So I want to the work of them do it. And I want the cleaning agent them with affiliation do it.
You have a point there, Earl.
3 shifts. And I him them I work for. 3 shifts. And I him them I work for. Yeah? Porter and janitor, yeah?
Right there, so there's an investigation still going on, so we can wait till it come out because we just speculate right now.
No, but I want him lieutenant, then we work at them have a level 5. You see me? Have a level 5, you see me? Access. And them put it in there in the night for sure. Wait till him asleep because I tell them say do it. So them for wait till him asleep, then them go in there go put it in there. One of the supervisor them will have the level 5. You know?
So it can be that and it can be a
then them not agents that they are agents of 5. So everything for do with them is 5. People thief all them something there. Them liquid agent there where them use at the hospital and bring at them yard and have to chew it away.
I know I would do it, you know. That's why I'm not to like speculate. Like we till the thing.
Me used to there with a girl where they get pregnant for me and she lose it. You see me? She da work there and I say I waste her time but she don't talk work there.
There's a lot.
And I'm active in a Labour Party.
There's a lot more things to come out, you know. A lot more. I go pop out.
Water down. Like I never soup nor porridge. A soup and porridge alone, I know people water down.
Them say, Earl, if you drink the disinfectant to them I use, it can't do nothing. The way water down.
You use it and all wash off one cut where have bacteria and it come like a more bacteria you put in it. Because when you water it down, you know, it can start gather bacteria, you know. When you water it down, you know.
Yeah, that weak.
Now people don't know that, you know, say the mere thing where you use to get rid of bacteria can also farm it. Also farm germs. The same thing where you use to get rid of it. Because if it is no good and it is spoiled, we know the next half.
Yeah, develop it one back.
Sure soon we're gonna hear hello, do
We are weird panic, you know. We are weird panic.
Elvis, you ever smell liquid soap when it's spoiled yet?
No.
If you ever smell liquid soap when it's spoiled?
No, to be honest, no.
You know want to use it. Remember the road boy soap them how it smell?
Yeah.
And the oil of fire make it, that's why it smells so, you know, because that's spoil, you know. A man put caustic soda in it and activate it back. Activate by the agent them. Now watch when them use the caustic soda for putting it for activate by the agent them. Let me tell you, poor people are not eat that, you know, because when poor man get rich and him have education, you know, just spoil so.
Yes, something them have to put in life is spoil, make it spoil.
See me? That's why I say, if you water down something, it is going to spoil.
I agree with that.
If you make an ounce of water, get in a liquid soap and shake it up and put it down, it stay there till it spoil, it gets sour. Slimy.
Come here, Sean, what
you could have wash.
It smell funky, I think, as we say.
Yeah.
And it can create a sort of stuff. But PNP has been robbing Jamaica for the longest while, and it needs to come to an end. We need to stop them thing here. One way or the other, we need to stop.
Catch up on them now, like everything I catch up on them.
Yeah. It have to come to an end. Jamaica can't continue on the same track if we want to be first world at any point soon. Because these acts of corruption have to be taken down.
And when
People
the Prime Minister said, oh, talk, Elvis.
Go on, come here, come.
When the Prime Minister said the government should own and operate these type of entities, and them said no, it's going to become a strain on the government. Oh, them can run a successful business and the government can't run it. And at the same people them in a government. So some know them are thief. You see me? That's why them don't get back another chance September the 3rd. You see me? Because them are run successful business outside of the government.
Outside the government.
So when them become government, them can't run the government.
Them can't do it. Yeah. Good question.
So them money are really some thief. Andrew Holness come in a government and run the country. You see me? Just like a private man, I say, no, you can't do it. So Mr. Holness and Mr. Holness say, oh no, go away. But hide. Me nah go deceive the Jamaican people and make uno get fat. And through that them side with the PMP and never come out and say, uno cannot say this. Because I guess the private sector have a role to play in government. As private sector supposed to can't come tell you say a lie, the government nah thief nothing. Because
with
the government also give him contract.
Yeah.
You see me? So when time it suit the private sector, them want to play an essential role in the country. Everybody threw Andrew Holness under the bus last year, Elvis. And now I make up and I want to bend down to kiss him foot, and him say, no, rise, my brother, let me meet you shoulder to shoulder. I saw Andrew want the whole way to become.
My Gladys must join arms and arms to meet.
Then the man meet him in the passageway. The man meet him at the passageway and say, Mark, put the differences, the political differences aside. Make we do this. And then him come act like say the Prime Minister and then the PMP them, you Richards, Blair and the whole matter about say, that a disrespect. Oh, that will be disrespect. Me and your man, and me and whole a conversation. And say, I open to reach a parliament, you can come say, Ray, me give you the authority to say, me approach you. And say, Ray, you make me have to come talk, say, me approach you. The government make the first step and all. Now the man never move a finger. The only thing he might move his mouth and him teeth them. Tell me say a lie, me I tell Elvis.
No man, a serious talk. A serious talk.
This Andrew Holness led administration has always tried to meet the opposition hand in hand. That is why them can able for teeth, because them only take the power, but them don't want the praises where them and Andrew Holness for share.
What caught them? I don't see him.
See me? Them do not want to share power. What them want to do is hold on to power. Them expect we for tell them say here we go and see the books here, run the country, and we are going to just be the ruling party. That is what PMP want.
And the request, send the request, Carter.
If you as a member of parliament know say a low poll like that is there and you're on the PAC, you is the one that's supposed to bring it to light and mash them down. Send somebody go to prison. Show them say Uno should have come in a power September the 3rd. Oh my son.
Spot on, my brother. Spot on, spot on.
You say I integrity, but I show the people and said this is why we should have come in a power September the 3rd. I said what I mean and I mean what I said. Anyone get caught, I have to lift up. And then tell the labor right them say match that. But you're not giving nothing for match. I know you know match nothing what we do.
Is that no match game? A one-sided play.
All right.
A one-sided play. If you realize, and one of the guys them said the last six corruption, act of corruption in a government is done by PNP now, if not more. All of them is committed by PNP.
Hey, Kingston 11, you remember about a month ago, you one of them catch up when time them a talk about this rainy and you tell them, say, you talk about Ruel Reid and Ruel Reid, because them a come about Ruel Reid and Ruel Reid and Ruel Reid, and then you look on him and tell him, say, look here, me say something to you. You talk about, say, Ruel Reid is still working for the Prime Minister. Ruel Reid step down. If him can be retained in another job for do where him now go touch the coffers money, now not want to say him touch. The problem is supposed to in it because him is not an elected official and him is not a government member no more. The Prime Minister act immediately for please, you know. So how come now we never come talk about it? The company is a person by itself and the man is a person by itself. Him is a person by himself, but at the end of the day, him run the company same way. I'm the chairman.
Him run it and him benefit from it.
So if you own it and you don't run it, me see with the problem that's all. But you own it and you know about the day-to-day runnings of the company.
But even so, Errol, the question is asked.
So what am I deflect?
Who in Jacden could have the contact to make them move there, if not him?
Nobody can go be above film talk, you mad? Nobody can go above film thing. Him set a bar where you say you don't climb over that unless him tell you climb over it. So nobody can come to me with bullshit. No man in a politics for years. You can't ramp with them money because a serious money that them know how them make it.
So he's at the heart of everything. Them can
what
try
you
to
mean?
take him outside, but you and I and every Jamaican here know that this man is in control of what go on in that company.
Elvis, what make with Jamaican? Elvis, what make with Jamaican, Elvis? What make with Jamaican? What them say make with Jamaican right across the world? Them say we are the most dangerous set of people them ever buck up on. And the most loving set of people at the same time. I lie me I tell?
We do what we have to do when we have to do it.
And we not look back.
And we not look back. Simple
and
as that.
And if we tell you sorry, we don't tell you sorry and go on.
And gone. But in this case, sorry now work. Somebody head off a road. In this case, we're not going to take sorry. We have to get down to the bottom of things and make sure someone is held accountable. Anything less than the government and the people who put in authority would have failed us. We need to have tangible result coming from this. We can't have the same cycle going on and on when there is one law for the rich and one law for the poor. No, that can't. That have to stop. That must stop. Just like Sylvia at time, this man say, same can't get way. So I'm going to pay the $10 million. Trying to deflect. Sylvia says, same can't get way, and plead guilty. So him get less sentence. No. It not going to work for Dennis the Menace. Dennis the Menace must pay his due fees, fines, and charges. And all government contract that is related to Jacden and Jacden subsidies must be cancelled with immediate effect. We cannot allow Jamaica to continue like it's business as usual. It is not. I don't think anybody here who listening or who is in the chat or in the panel support that this should continue go as it is. We need an example, and this is a perfect example that the security forces can use to show Jamaica that it's time for change and we are changing. Your money can't save you. Your connection can't save you. You wrong the people and the government of this country, you must pay the penalty for it. And there is where Jamaica need to be today. That is the answers that Nathaniel, how are you doing, brother? That is the road that we are on. Changes and changes for the better. And we're not turning back. The people of Jamaica stand with the Jamaica Labour Party on the 3rd of September 2025 and said to the Jamaica Labour Party, we are putting you back to continue the work, getting rid of corruption and give us a first-class Jamaica to live in. Yes, we understand, Melissa, and the side effect that is going to carry. We are going to go with you because we trust that you will do the best for us at all times. The very savings, the NIR, in February this year, it increased by 500 million. 500 million US was deposited in our NIR, even though we have an hurricane. And you know why it could be? Because the government would have committed to that before the hurricane. And it never said, let's stop and use the money or divert the money. No, we're still all in the reign of physical discipline and good management of the economy. And the money was still deposited. Even if they didn't deposit any, the Jamaican people would understand. But we said, no, money are continue save. Even though we get a strike, we still have below what we have. Make it better. Because we do not know what's going to come tomorrow. We're going into another, in another 2 to 3 months, the new hurricane season start. We don't know what is going to happen. We have to have something to cushion us. And that is where Jamaica is right now. We are getting stronger and stronger, and we're doing better. Nobody is going to be real that. Excellent. Open the mic. Oi. The mic a buffer.
Yeah.
Go on again.
Can't be that mess right now. I know what I'm
yeah, the mic up play about. The mic up play about. The start today. Pana.
Yeah, you're Rebecca, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Andrew, I have to clean up the PMP, them mess up with them do.
Everything them do, we have to clean up.
I tell you. Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand the challenges with that bring, you know.
I tell you.
When you should be making good for yourself, you have to clean up somebody. You have to turn back and clean up the mess.
I tell you.
That is not an easy task.
For real.
Anisha, you finish the way you can open the live?
No, Carl open up him live now.
Carl it?
Yeah.
Make we go over there now.
Alright, yeah, we go to Carl, yeah.
People, I want to thank you. I'm not being ungrateful, but trust me, a 2 hour plan to come for. I'm last.